2-0.
2-0.
And what do you reckon about the open out?
Love it. Absolutely love it. It's going to be brilliant.
Even if worst case scenario, did get relegated.
Season tickets next year. We're getting season tickets anyway.
Yeah.
Up the Blues. Come on, you Blue boys.
What do you reckon about the open out? It's on Wagner.
It was absolutely mind-blowing. Literally nothing in all the years that I've been on this planet following this football club could have prepared me for that. And we're going to the moon. Come on.
All the Bluenoses that are in doubt if we do get relegated.
Coming back, mate. You have a great season. You literally, we've had 12 years of nonsense, losing every week. We're going to have a season where we just, when we do this prediction thing, we'll go, give me 3, 4, 5, and we're going to win this well. So, yeah, we're going to come back better, stronger. We're going to have a deep cleanse. We're going to smash it.
Blues legends.
You're right, mate.
One message to the Bluenoses for me.
Keep right on.
The Blues.
Come on.
Keep right on.
Keep right on. Hey, Ian. Keep right on, baby.
Fucking Blues.
Keep right on.
Come on, you Blue boys.
Keep right on.
Keep right on.
We are back. It's the last Blues football phoning of the official season. We're going to be doing some more phonings and stuff anyway during the season, before the season starts. But yeah, it's the last game of the season. It's done. What an era it's been. Yeah, it's just been fantastic. What a season! 111 points, another win again. And joining me tonight is Neil from BlueTube. How you doing, mate?
Hello, Jay. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Yeah, as you were just saying, like it's like the end of an era, isn't it? But
yeah, I'm quite sad.
Exciting times ahead, isn't it?
You was on about this earlier. Like, I'm strange for being sad that it's over. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, totally agree with you, mate. It's just like the realization's just sort of hitting now, isn't it? And it's been such a different season for us as Bluenoses, hasn't it? It feels so different, has all the way through.
Yeah, just looking back, it's been a journey, hasn't it, mate?
It really has. It feels, on one hand, it feels like it went like that, and on the other hand, it feels like, oh my God, it's been a long season. So it's lots of highs, not so many lows. So
yeah, definitely a lot more joys and sorrows, 100%. I mean, looking back at the season now, like, I've had a great time. I made so many memories. Like I said on previous videos I've done, I've never laughed so much as well. You know, I've made memories that I'll cherish forever and stuff. The grounds I've been to that I've never seen in my life. You know, it's been epic, really. And credit to Tom Wagner United for getting it right, appointing Chris Davis. What he's done with that squad this season, you can't, like. I mean, we haven't just smashed a record; we've smashed records with a squad that was just getting to know each other. We've had a proper rebuild, and yeah, it's just a fairy tale ending, isn't it, mate?
it really is. And I don't think Chris Davis and United and the board in general have been given the kudos they deserve, because any sort of neutral or, you know, anyone that the rivals, whoever we've played against, they've always come across with, well, look at the money you've had to spend. And other clubs, the big clubs higher up than us, will prove that doesn't always mean that you're going to buy success. We've still had to hit the ground running, and we've still got a fantastic coach in Chris Davis that's brought all that together. And just having that support from the board, from the fans and the players coming together, and as we've mentioned, the harmony between the team before, it's just clicked, hasn't it? It's just clicked at the right time. It could have been a disaster, but we haven't had to worry about that because we've had a great season. And, you know, I'm sure we'll reflect on some of it tonight, and look over what we've done and how it's finished, because it needs remembering this, and the records will help with remembering such a fantastic season and put Blues back on the map where we deserve to be honest, mate. Let's face it.
Yeah, 100%. I just want to thank everybody as well, you know, for being along the journey, like my Blues journey, making memories, yourself included, Neil, you know, doing this with me, all the Bluenoses I've met, all the Bluenoses in your numbers anyway, home and away, selling out, you know, the revenues helped put money into the club as well. The support's been unreal. You know, it's memories that I'm going to cherish forever, and it's just nice that we put our name in the history books now. You know, I mean, I can't see a team beating 111 points like anytime soon. Can you?
It's going to be a long time before that's broken. I really don't think that there's going to be anyone. I mean, there's no one coming. Yeah, I really can't see who's going to do that. And the way football's becoming these days, yeah, across the board, it's a lot closer, isn't it? As football evolves. And I think Blues have done something rather than these pundits. And I know you've called them out, rightly so, about Stano, which has been brilliant and absolutely bang on. It's about time they sort of gave us that recognition, I think, now. And I'm not one for blowing our own trumpets very often, but I'm going to do it tonight because I think that we need that recognition that what we've done is something special this season. Yeah, because, I mean, if you look at that Simon Jordan on Talk Sports, it's always, yeah, like when someone will say, oh, yeah, Blues have done well, Birmingham have done well. Yeah, but forget that. Forget the yeah, buts. Yes, they have done well, and they need the recognition for it because we have done bloody well. Yeah, oh, they're being compared with other teams. You know, like, are they as good as what Ipswich were, as Reading were? You know, well, and they're giving us reasons. Although we've beat these points records, they're giving reasons. Give us that credibility. Give us that recognition because we, as Bluenoses, we deserve it, and we need to enjoy every moment of this, don't we?
Yeah, but I have got something that'll help ease the pain a little bit, Neil, because it helps my mindset. What does Tom Wagner say, mate?
FEA.
Good lad. Good lad. Yeah. So yeah, hello to everybody that's watching in the comments and stuff as well, and thanks for your support and everything this season. It's been epic as well. All your comments, all your phone calls, meeting you at the games. You know, it's all part of the long road, the journeys, the joys and sorrows, and hopefully there's going to be more joys coming up as well in the championship. But that's another one as well that we're going to have the VAR in the championship this time.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, is that going to be a good thing or a bad thing?
I know.
Because I tell you what, just while I'm on it, I'm going to get it out of my system early, but the referee in this league has been dire, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually helped us in some parts, but it hasn't in others. I mean, I know we had this guy sent off in our favour today, but I tell you what, the referee was dog poo today, wasn't he?
Did you see that challenge that he gave a yellow card for Taylor Gardner-Hickman? And I was just like, what the...
Yeah, well, I think that was more a bit of dissent, wasn't it? Because
he won
the ball clearly. Gave the ref a bit, which you know, in my books he probably deserved because the ref was poo. And then but there's been some. I mean, there was that scissor sort of challenge on Laird where Laird ended up going off. The bloke didn't even get a card.
I know, and then he got fouled by the person that he fouled. Weren't a foul because he got the ball, but then he didn't get a card.
You're on my wavelength here, Jay, because if I talk about this on our podcasts and that, Ben tells me off for talking about the ref too much, so I'm loving this. I always like a good moan at the refs. But hopefully the standard will improve a bit, and let's hope VAR doesn't ruin it for us next year. Let's hope it really is used for better. Yeah,
it's gonna be strange. I mean, we ain't seen it, have we? You know, it's been incorporated into the Premier League, so
no,
is it going to be an atmosphere killer? You know, when you're waiting for a goal and they're like,
that's the worry,
laughing about trying to make a decision and stuff. Is it a goal? Is it not a goal? You know, it could go on for minutes.
That's the worry, isn't it? Yeah. Oh God.
You want to celebrate a goal when they're trying to make a decision? You got to like pretend to cheer after it's finished. I mean, the decisions and stuff, it's great, but in terms of the atmosphere, goals and stuff, is it going to be a bit of a killer? That's going to be the strange one, I think.
Yeah, let's hope not. I mean, VAR. It's probably overused, isn't it? It's for really. I mean, not that we want to go off down the VAR route, but it's for those real big missed things, isn't it? You know that. But when it gets used on the trivial stuff, it sort of loses its like what it's about really for me. But this is probably a chat for another day because we could probably spend a whole episode talking about VAR, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could, yeah. Lee Burke, how you doing, son? Richard Juicy, I think Poku could be coming as he didn't play for Posh again today. Not even on the bench. Ooh. What about Shay Adams, Neil? Would you have him back?
Do you know? It depends on what day of the week it is for me. The way I thought about it, because I'm yes and no. On one hand, I'm like a romantic and think, oh yeah, he loved it down the Blues. He did really well for us. But does that mean he'll be that good for us again? Are we being a bit romantic?
That's what I was thinking as well.
Because the other hand, I'm saying, could we get better?
Yeah.
So I am really in the middle of that one. I'm 50-50, but yeah, there's arguments for and against, but are we being a bit romantic about it? It's like when we were talking about Nathan Redmond earlier in the season, wasn't it? Oh yeah, Nathan Redmond, but what really could he have offered more than what we had at the age he is now?
Yeah, yeah.
What about you on that one, matey?
I think the same as you, mate. And would it work out if he came up? Because it doesn't always happen, does it? Like when they've played for a team, and then it's like managing a team, you know, like with Tony Mowbray. Like he done a good job at West Brom, and he's come back to Albion, and it didn't work out. Like there's that kind of things. Like I don't know.
It is. It's the what ifs, and maybe sometimes some things need to be left where they are. Because imagine him coming back and having a stinker, and then he's not quite the hero he was for that season, is it?
Yeah. And anybody else in the comments as well? What you're thinking about? What we've been speaking about as well? We'll get them in. Blue Shadow, how you doing?
Hi, Blue Shadow. I'm going to say hello to everyone, Jay, because I'm doing this on my phone, so without my glasses on, I can't read the messages. So if anyone's saying hello, I'm saying hello now, because I won't read them until I watch it back later and see how silly I looked and look at the good comments.
I'll read them out to you, mate. Harry Sampson, Royal Oak getting sold. Oh no.
Oh really?
111. We're record breakers, breaking our own records.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yes, lads. These tubs, which is usually so everyone. Stu, good result, all things considered. Crap pitch, dry and long. Goodbye, League One refs.
Good point, that is. Yeah, the pitch was said that right at the start today. I was watching it with my dad, and I said the pitch looks bloody awful, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you look like a park pitch. You look worse than the average park pitch. You could see tufts and all sorts. It was quite long.
Yeah, evening Bluenoses, keep right on. Jason, well, what a great season, amazing football, amazing team, and smashing records, and we will do it in the championship.
Oh yes, I like that positivity. Love it.
Neil in the house from Stu Leonard. We met on we met, didn't we, at the game? Was it Crawley? Was it or?
Yeah, it was Crawley, wasn't it? Yeah.
Crawley, wasn't it? Yeah. Record breakers, Clara and JUKEY header, and a fantastic fans. What a way to end. Keep right on. That's from Blue Shadow. Blue Shadow. Hi Neil. Hope you and Ben are all well. Keep right on.
All good. Thanks, Blue Shadow.
Paul.
And Little Blue.
Yeah, and Little Blue as well. Hi Jay and Neil. What a different feeling to 12 months ago.
Yes. Yeah, this time last year we went down having beat Norwich and we just didn't know how to feel, did we?
I feel strange because I get like really sentimental with Blues and that, and it's not just the club. I say this all the time, you know, like I get attached to the fans and stuff, you know, it is Blues for me, the Bluenoses, and I'll just, you know, just go in there and just seeing smiles everywhere and
the buzz down there at the moment is fantastic. Yeah. We just got to, do you know what? We've just got to keep it going now. And it might not be the walk in the park next year, but we've still, as fans, got to still just get behind what they're doing down there, haven't we? Because they want. And I tell you what, mate, they're going on about there's going to be some big signings, aren't they? That they reckon there's going to be another statement signing, don't they? That's what the statements that are being dropped. So I think we've just got to just be fans and just be, because it's been difficult to be positive as Blues fans over the last few years, hasn't it?
Oh,
But
yeah.
I tell you what, and I admit, I mean, I've said it on ours, like I naturally sometimes moan, and I think that was part of being a Blue Nose.
Yeah.
But now you sort of find yourself moaning about the insignificant things when look at what we've done. Look
Yeah.
at what we've done. I'm still pinching myself. I am what we've done, because I'll tell you what. You imagine if a lot of people saying, "Oh, it would have done us good to have gone down," like on the seasons where we've nearly gone down. But if this would have happened with the Chinese owners,
Oh God, mate, it would be, mate.
yeah.
Not even worth thinking about it.
So what's happening now is meant to be, isn't it? We've gone down. We've got that momentum going now. We've come up as champions. We've got fantastic owners, fantastic coaching and management. Got a great nucleus of a team we can build on, and we've got great fans, of course.
Yeah, and and the way we've played as well. I mean, seeing Blues play like that, it's been a pleasure to watch them. You know, like craft it into
your mind back. Cast your mind back to that first friendly. What was it, 5-1 or something like that? And I was thinking, oh no. And then we just started. We started beating significant teams. When we beat the Baggies that time in that friendly, I was like, oh my God, we've got a team to be proud of here.
And Rangers as well. I mean,
and Rangers.
Inside,
we absolutely played Rangers off the park, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, and then like early in the season, we played Fulham in that. When Jay scored against us, but gave them a good game.
Newcastle as well. You know, in the FA Cup. You know, I mean, an elite Premier League side, and like, I mean, you can say it's the B side, wherever, but you know, they're still, you know, the elite turned up there.
I remember that Newcastle game almost like a win for me. It was almost like a win the way I remember that game. There
was fight, there was passion, and that's all we want, isn't it? You know, the results are bonus. The atmosphere was brilliant. Like, the fans were superb, and just the way they turned up, you know, and that was like the awakening for me. That was like, right, we mean business, like, and it's a different era, and it's just exciting. It's just really exciting. I'm just really sad. It's like,
so looking back then, Jay, this season then, apart from the Newcastle game, what's the game that you remember that you've been to this season? What's the one that sticks in the mind for you? Ben asked me this on our most recent thing that we did the other day, and I know what mine still is. What would yours be, and what would anyone else's be as well? That'd be interesting to see.
Wigan away was good. That was a really good one, right? Yeah, I mean, I've never. There was so many laughs and stuff. I mean, they had a drummer in the crowd. I mentioned this last night on the podcast that I'd done. They had a drummer and they were singing to what they was banging to. But like the whole of the Blues fans, right, you got like 5,000 Blue Noses. Every time he was banging, they was going Zulu Army. And in the end, he had enough and he went home. And like, you know, just like all things like that, you know, you're just laughing, and just the way we played as well. That was brilliant. There's been loads of games, mate. Like, you know, I mean, it's our goal of the season. I mean, me personally, you've got to give it a water, but like, even so, you know, we've scored.
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. I mean, we've scored like handfuls of goals of the season, haven't we?
Yeah.
There's bags of them, because normally at the end of a season you'd be like hard to pick a goal. I mean, it's not been that bad, but we score. We don't score many tap-ins, do we? They're all like bangers,
screamers. Yeah.
And we've got plenty of players that can actually do that as well now.
Yeah,
that look like they're capable. Still don't think we shoot enough outside the box, you know.
No.
So next season, I think we'll be seeing more of the same.
We got Blue Radleys, evening all, and keep right on, everyone. Signing of the season, Chris Davis. Yeah, bang on. Yeah. Boys in Royal Blue, special season. Players have brought bags of pride back to our super club. Live the fucking Blues, keep right on. Live the fucking Blues, keep right on. Everyone, thanks, Jay. Cheers, mate. You're live. Emza King, evening all. Keep right on. George, let's hope after his loan spell we can bring Yokoyama back to Blues for his second year of 4 he's contracted in the championship. Keep right on.
Yeah, I'd like to. Again, we've said this before, and I would like to see him given a fair crack now. I'd love to know what Davis's plans for him are.
Yeah, on me as well. Jerry, hi Jay and Neil. Keep right on. Got back from Blackpool yesterday. Had a few days there now. 111 points. Brilliant.
Superb, isn't it? Superb.
Emza King. Fuck anyone else, lads. We are Blues. We don't need anyone else.
That's it.
Yeah, and it's what Tom Magnus says as well. And Emza King has put us against the world. You guys matched that evening, mate. How are we all doing? Jason Caddick, be amazing for the ladies to win tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be superb as well, wouldn't it? You know, get a bit of silverware and
up to the top league. Yeah.
Super League. Yeah, that'd be really good.
Whoever wins it goes up.
Yeah, that's what it's come down to, isn't it? Like whoever wins that game goes up. Yeah, so good luck tomorrow.
There'll be a few there.
Yeah, definitely. Blue Radleys, the whole football club has rediscovered the winning feeling. Momentum is everything. I think we'll sneak top 6 next season. You guys matched that. Another season done and dusted. Unreal season. Thanks to you guys and the chat crew. Cheers for all your support as well, mate. Yeah, all your super chats and everything. And you know, it goes a long way, mate. It's just it's just brilliant, mate. You've gave me and Nick so much support this year, mate. It's been we can't thank you enough, mate. Thank you. Stu, how did that guy who scissored Lair not get a red card?
I know. Yeah, it was a nasty challenge, really. And just because he got up and apologised straight away doesn't mean it's not a red card, does it? Because letter of the law it was, really. Yeah. More so than probably the second yellow on the other one, but the second yellow was nasty as well, so he deserved to go as well. I think the ref bottled a lot of decisions today, didn't he?
Yeah, it was awful. That's why they, in League One, poor refs almost every match. Emu, leader of the chat crew. Neil on ref next season. Jason Caddick. It's going to be amazing tomorrow if the ladies win too.
Oh.
Blue Radley, hopefully there'll be bumper crowd tomorrow to cheer the ladies onto the title, and we'll have 2 promotions in one season.
Yes, because it's the player awards tomorrow night as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going tomorrow. Me and Woody are going.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. That's going to be good.
How nice is that? Well, I'll tell you what, mate. I'll see you there then.
You going as well?
Yeah, me and Ben are going.
Yeah. Class. Oh, my. What are you wearing?
Whatever I can fit into now.
No. I was looking earlier. I was like,
I'm just going to put a shirt and a pair of trousers on, mate, I think.
Yeah.
Try and fit in.
Guys, VAR take far too long. Yeah, we was on about this, weren't we?
Yeah, it needs tidying up, doesn't it?
Yeah. Jerry, I'm always looking forward to the new kit and then the new fixtures on that, man.
Yes, we got that now. We've got to wait for that, haven't we? I'll tell you what, can't wait for the fixtures.
I know, it's going to be epic. And
I haven't thought about that, Jerry. That's a really good comment, that is. Yeah, the fixtures. Do you think they'll be out tomorrow?
Jason Caddick. Adam too old now. What about Shay Adams? Emu Games my stat now to Shay Adams, done and dusted.
Yeah, it's about right, that is, isn't it? He's only scored 10 goals all season as well, hasn't he? For a striker, you want a bit more of a return than that.
Yeah. DZ Tubbs taking my missus and little girl to match tomorrow, trying to get her into footy lol. Oh, fair play, mate.
Yes, brilliant. Another little blue nose.
That's it, mate. That's it. Emu Games Master was on about what we was on about. DZ Tubbs was put. Shay Adams is 28. Emu Games Master now time for sentiment.
Is he only 28? I thought he was about 30.
Yeah, he's 28.
Okay. I thought he was older than that. Yeah. I still think, no disrespect for those that want him, do you know what? Whoever makes the decision, if they bring him in, they've got better knowledge of him than I have. But for me, I think we could probably find better for the money.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I mean,
all I'll say on it. But I'll tell you what, if Craig Gardner and Chris Davies said, yeah, I think there's a place for him in the squad, who am I to disagree with
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. We've got to back whatever decision's made. I mean, it's out of our hands.
Yeah, that's it. We'll all shout for him, won't we?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. George has put Che Adams means replacing Alfie May, which I would hate to see, to be fair. Keep right on. And going back to Alfie May, like, he deserves a shot in the championship, doesn't he?
I agree. He's still under contract, isn't he? Unless someone comes in and wants to buy him.
Yeah.
And, there was an Instagram post from him, wasn't there, from Alfie May? Something about, I think it was along the lines of, and people said that I wouldn't play in the champs. I think he put it as. And do you know what? Yeah, I'd love to see him give it a go, because that guy will sweat blood for Blues, I think, next season. I think he'll run himself into the ground for us with effort. And he's certainly got ability. So I'd love to see him do well. And I think he will have a personal sort of goal to do well in the championship, because it's taken him such a long time to get there.
Yeah, he deserves a shot in there, mate. You've got to give him.
I agree.
Even if he doesn't start, and he's just an impact substitution.
And I think,
he's definitely he's part of that squad that's got us there. He deserves a little run around, in the championship, and it'll be interesting to see how he'll get on. To be honest, he might be a little baller in there, hadn't he?
This is it. It's going to be a slightly different game. There might be a little bit, not a lot of time on the ball, but a little bit more space, because teams are going to have to come at us.
Yeah.
Whereas we've played a majority of our games this year against the back wall, haven't we? Literally had no space to get them, men behind the ball. Whereas it's going to be more open now. That's why your Willemsons, the forward line in particular, getting around the back is going to be different game next season. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what we can do.
Yeah, me as well. Mark Bruton, Evening Bluenoses, you won. Record that will never be beaten. Mouse points and mouse wins in history. Keep right on.
Brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely superb.
And don't sign Adams, but Pauku and that lad from Blackburn. That's from Mark as well.
Which is the lad from Blackburn?
I don't know about that one.
Hopefully he'll put it on for us. I'm trying to think who he means from Blackburn.
In your games, Master, what a goal for Clara, all thanks to Scythe. What a cross, though. Well, the cross goal it was.
Caught the keeper. You've got to put it in. You've got to hit it to score, haven't you? You've got to get it in there, even if you didn't mean it. I wish he'd celebrated it a bit.
Yeah, I would have done.
I was screaming louder than he was.
Top would be off and everything. Look at that for us, mate. Honestly, that was a cracking goal, though. I know it was meant to be a cross, but it was a good goal, weren't it? Top bins as well. Top corner. Get in.
Superb. Yeah.
I'm flattered you guys remember. Oh, he's on about when he was at the Crawley game. Christopher, what a fantastic season we have had to finish off 111 points. It's just remarkable. Richard Eustace, I'd rather go all out for a superb number 10, quick and tricky, who scores an assist for fun, because I like Dowell and Thor, but not quick enough for the Championship Premier League.
I'll tell you what was an interesting... My dad said to me, because we were talking about this Adams thing, Che Adams coming back to the Blues, and there's been a lot of reports about it, and my dad said it's probably a smokescreen for an even bigger signing. And I thought, that's a good shout, that is. Do you know what I mean? Because try and keep the limelight off something else that's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because I said to him, because do you remember whenever we were linked with someone, like when we were in the Championship, and West Brom always seemed to come in and get them up from under hand.
Yeah. That
seemed to happen a lot, didn't it? At one time, it was always West Brom as well. We were linked with someone, and then West Brom go out and sign them.
Yeah.
It just seemed to happen a lot, didn't it? So, maybe I don't think West Brom are going to have a hope in hell's chance of going to, getting any of our targets this year, because players will want to come. If you was a neutral this season, with what's gone on down at St Andrews and the hype around Blues at the moment, with the project, with the money, the American owners, the football that we've played, you'd want to come and play down there, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, when you've got statements from Tom Wagner himself saying that we're on course. The way it's going, the trajectory of the revenue that we're creating, we're going to be like on par with like parachute payment teams.
Yep.
I mean, that just says it all, doesn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Staggering.
Fantastic.
And the trump card being associated with Tom Brady being like part of the fitness background and all his people involved in that. What player wouldn't want to go, oh, I'll have a piece of that, see what's going on pre-season, getting into it. And
Master King's put Messi on loan.
do you think he's good enough?
Oh, if we get Poku, I'd love Sainz from Norwich and have them out wide with Poku on the right, Sainz left.
Just thinking about how it could be next year. Yeah, it's going to be good, isn't it?
As Jasper Carrot used to say, I'm a Blues fan through thin and thinner. You make if we play for the friendly now. Rangers was a great game. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Aiden, Barley Mumba out on the left wouldn't be a bad shout. John, evening, Jay and Neil. What a fantastic time to be a Blue Nose. Can't wait until next season now. I'm going down tomorrow to support the ladies. Fair play, John.
Brilliant. That's really good.
I've got a comment from Hate the Villa. Love the name. Looking forward to VAR next season. I'll be able to take a piss and get a point before the decision is made. Lol. Shit on the Villa. Oh dear. Jasper the legend. Amy, we forgot the team is still new together. First season, they will get better and better. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be mad though, because we're going to have to be ruthless because some of these players are going to go. We're not going to keep them all to bring players in. So that's going to be one that I'm quite interested to see who Chris wants to keep to take forward as well.
Yeah.
And which players will he'll leave out, like, do you know what I mean? So it's going to be
Well, there's a couple of loan players. We've touched on this a little bit before. Which of the loanees that we've got in now do you think that you'd like to take forward, like such as Ben Davies in the back line? He goes on. He is this rare left-footed centre back that's had a fantastic season.
Yeah, but you know what's mad as well about Ben Davies, because he didn't play him a lot, did he, at the start of the season?
Yeah, he had to sort of wait his turn, didn't he?
Yeah, had to wait his turn, didn't he? And then Bielik, whatever happened with Bielik, he wasn't being picked then, was he?
Well, there was that one game. There was the one game where Bielik came back after the ankle injury and came back in, and we tripped up, didn't we? That was it the Northampton game? Possibly the Northampton game. And then he soon changed it back, didn't he? Brought Ben Davies back in, and he hasn't been budged from until being rested later in the season now.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
for me, I'd certainly. Someone's just said Emu, saying he won't get in over Newman, but I think I might be totally wrong here. I think we're looking at a back three.
Yeah.
I'd love a back three with them three players in.
It ain't so much that though, as well. Like, he's having a good substitution that you can have at the back should like injuries arise. And it's like Taylor Gardner-Hickman. I think he's a great player because you can use him in a few positions, not just one, and he's there.
Play anywhere.
Even if he's not like in the first team, he's just a substitution, an impact player, or used for like an emergency. You can put him in a good few places.
Well, you don't want make do players, like you don't want someone. Say if you've got your two fantastic centre backs in your squad, and then everyone else is all right, and they only come in when there's something wrong. You want to know that imagine if you've got Davies on the bench and you're thinking, bloody hell, we're bringing Davies on now, and the opposition must be thinking, Jesus, how are we getting past this?
No,
you know what I mean? Because it was a bit like that with Bielik when Bielik was on the bench. I mean, and fair play to him, club captain. He's had to sit on the bench pretty much all season now, hasn't he? And he's never let his head drop, has he? That we know of, anyway. And he's performed when he's needed to, when he's come on.
He has. He really has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He really. Should we turn the phones on, Neil? Because
sounds like a good idea, mate.
some Bluenoses that are going to get. Come on, Bluenoses, get your calls
Come on,
in and
let's
get.
hear the passion. Let's hear the passion, Bluenoses.
We made history. Smash records, not records.
Yeah.
And we're on our way. So I'm going to turn the phone on now. There we go. I'm just waiting for the phone to turn on. Trying to get through some more comments as well. Where are we? I did stories. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the season has gone so quickly. Emu's put. Hello.
Hello, Jay.
How you doing, Colin? You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm alright.
What do you reckon, mate, for the season?
Great.
Superb.
I can't believe it. 111 points.
That's mad, isn't it, mate? It's mad, isn't it?
It's absolutely crazy.
The amount of criticism that we've had as well, like, and I think what I've loved about it as well is the fact that, you know, these boys have had a bit of pressure on them really through like opposition teams, pundits. What me and Neil was talking about, they've had a lot of pressure on them to be expected to get the job done, and I'm just proud of them, like, in that respect as well. It's been a season to remember, hasn't it, mate?
I'm proud of the lads. Well, Joe, I've been in Spain for the last week.
Yeah.
And somebody said to me when I come back that the government's going back in for the ground.
Yeah.
Have you heard any news about
that? We saw that Tom Wagner went down to have a meeting, didn't he? Face value with some sort of councils and stuff on that, didn't he? Did you see that on the news as well, Neil?
Yeah, and I've seen the vibes are looking good. Yeah, I think it's looking like it's being rubber stamped, isn't it? But what I've seen released today was the transport links are on about this tram service from the city centre that runs from the city centre eventually to the HS2 link, but bypassing the Blues Sports Quarter. Also, I think Heartlands Hospital is on there and the airport. Maybe a few other things as well. So the transport links that it's creating as well. And I think it's not just about, I mean, we're interested about the football inside out and what it's doing for Blues, but what it's doing for Birmingham, you know, as a global thing and as a community. I think that's how they're pushing it over the line as well, because it's going to create thousands of jobs, transport networks. And the more that we do that, the better it's going to be, because we need to improve the road structure around there as well, don't we? We can't just rely on trams and trains and things. But so it's looking good, and to have it rubber stamped at government level, brilliant.
Yeah, what do you think of that, Colin?
Great. It sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not quite sure about this Proto lad coming to the Blues.
Yeah.
It's got a dodgy hamstring, mate. I mean, it was out for 3 months with a pulled hamstring this season. And I don't even think he'll pass the medical. I mean, I'm not sure about that at all.
Yeah.
Is it a recurring injury, Colin, that you know? Is it something that he's had before or just the one-off?
I think he's got a couple of them, mate.
It's a worry then, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I just don't know about him. But I know we're after Darling from Swansea City.
Okay.
And we're after Blackburn. We're after Blackburn player, but I can't remember his name either.
I can't remember that one from Blackburn. Yeah, someone remind us in the chat, because we got a bit of bog.
Has anyone put it up? I don't think they have yet, have they?
No. So what's impressed you then so far then, Colin, this season, and what players would you take through into the Championship? Because we're going to be bringing in some more players, and I'm sure that there's going to be a few that might, well, say a few, probably a handful that he might not take. Um,
Yeah, so we need 6 players, I think.
Yeah,
We got one already in that Newman, then we. Phil Newman from is it Hamburg, Hanover?
yeah, from Hanover, 90.
Yeah, he signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yeah, yeah. I think after that we're going to need 5, but we definitely need a couple of wingers. We need a couple of wingers,
Yeah,
another striker, and a left back. I think our midfield's alright.
yeah, definitely. And what about Chris Davies, mate, and the board?
I can't run that. Oh man, what a guy he is!
I know.
He's an unbelievable piece. He loves the Blues, doesn't he?
He does.
He probably,
really
he probably
does.
didn't when he first started, but he's got to love the Blues. It's grown to him now.
Yeah, he understands what it means to us, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He does. He really does. He does get it, doesn't he? Like, and he's done a fantastic job. And same again, you know, like he's had a lot of criticism for taking over Blues for like his first year in charge at the helm, and then we get relegated to, you know, and he's being honest, you know, we're not even getting started yet. Like when we won the league and we lifted the trophy, like he was coming out the tunnel, like you could see him miming it on telly saying, I want more of this. This is nothing. So the future's only going to get better, and the amount of revenue that we're generating as well. You know, he means business, mate. It's fantastic.
My forecast for next season is we're going to finish 4th, 5th, or 6th.
Yeah,
we're going to come to the top 6.
Is that with the current squad now, or is that bringing players in?
When we're bringing some players in, we'll come 4th, 5th, or 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love us to come 1st or 2nd, but because we've got like Leicester coming down, Southampton's coming down. We've got strong squads already. I know they don't seem strong.
Yeah, I'd love to beat Leicester, because I remember that celebration they done last season when they played us at home. I fucking hated that.
I know, I hated that. Yeah. I'm glad they got relegated because of that.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't give a shit about us today.
Nah.
All of us doing is celebrating and before the game, and they didn't even try today after the game.
Yeah.
You know, like when the game's on. Oh no, I hate Leicester.
Oh, me, mate. I ain't a fan.
And I'll be off, lads. I've been on for ages.
What's your message to the Bluenoses that are watching, Colin?
All I can say, we have done it. All dead up, boy. We are champions.
Love it, mate. Keep right on, mate.
See you, Colin.
See you later, Colin, mate.
Bye.
So, mate.
There's a few championship teams we owe a good hiding to next year, isn't there, Jay?
Oh yeah. I don't forget anything, mate. It's like these ones that have been slating us and stuff, and that, you know, I always remember stuff. And I just remember that goal that Leicester has scored, and it was just horrendous, wasn't it, when they celebrated?
Yeah.
Hello,
Jay.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, it's Stu, man. How are you?
Stu, how you doing, mate?
I'm very well, mate. My voice is just coming back after last Sunday, you know.
What's happened, mate?
Well, you know, it was the Blues last home game, weren't it? You know, a few beers and whatever, and got a bit excited.
We've made some memories this year, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, certainly have, and it's good meeting you guys. So
And you, it's been epic, hasn't it?
Oh, mate, like, well, you wouldn't say unbelievable because you got to believe it. It's Blues, isn't it? So you know, we'll get used to this, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's it's just been a ride, hasn't it, mate? It's just, you know, I'm kind of sad it's over. Like,
I mean, the 12 months have been a roller coaster, hasn't it? Through 2 years really from then coming in to turmoil with managers, you know, going down on like, you know, the last game, to again changing manager, changing the squad,
Yeah.
coming back, you know, and then the roller coaster of the season, which has been amazing, really, hasn't it? I mean, we can't ask for more, can we?
No, not at all. What's been like some of the highlights of your season, Stu?
Standout was the Newcastle home game, being up in the Gilmary Cuppa and seeing the Iwata goal go in.
Yeah.
That for me was, you know, iconic. That was amazing, the atmosphere and everything. But mate, every game. But yeah, I just kind of, I mean, our home game, I kind of forgot who was playing. It was just a party.
Yeah, party, yeah. Party central. Get down the Blues.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, Stu, what you've just said there about the Newcastle game being one of the best memories, and I agree. It's one of mine as well. And it's a game that we didn't win, but it's still really good memory, isn't it? I mean, when have we said that as Blues fans in the past?
The thing for me, Nearly, is right.
Brilliant, though, isn't it? It's a thing.
We went toe to toe with the Premier League team. Everyone, it kind of like before, everyone kind of made out that Blues were going to get their ass handed to them on a plate, you know, and we went toe to toe. And I think if Mark Leonard hadn't have got his gash on his knee, was it Leonard? Yeah,
yes,
got the gash on his knee. I reckon the players lost it because of seeing that incident happen.
Yeah.
But I reckon, yeah, who knows? It's like one of those, isn't it? A toss of a coin. Either way, we could have won that game. But I think everyone was just so proud of the club for what they put on, so proud of the players for what they give, and the atmosphere that we all enjoyed.
Yeah. The Wrexham game was a good one as well, when we played them at home.
That's my favourite, Wrexham.
That one.
I'll say that was on par with the Newcastle one, just because of the hype and stuff and that was made about it. You know, the Hollywood derby and all this, and the Sky punch. Yeah, big game, Birmingham against Wrexham, and stuffed them 3-1.
We get it again next season.
I know, man. There's no getting away from it. Is that? But revenue purposes, it's brilliant for Blues. This is the kind of stuff we need. Don't like to bring the money in, like it's.
See, for me, I would have liked Wickham to have come up, or any other team, and then Wrexham to have scraped it on the playoffs. But never mind. But you know, they're up, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give them credit though. They've done it. You know, they've done it as well with the squad that they've had. And, back to back. You know, so they've made their own history and stuff as well. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they get on though. Looking at what players they're gonna buy and who's going to go, and if they can stay in there as well, like, you know, they might get.
But exactly, I mean, Wrexham back-to-back promotions, Luton back-to-back relegations, isn't they? So at least in the right way.
But you know, that's another example that having that winning mentality, that it can help. You know, they've had like 3 seasons. Ipswich done it, can Blues do it to jump across again? You know, that's going to be interesting to see how we get on in the Championship. But I do think that it's going to be different to the previous seasons in the Championship. Though I think this is the start of a new dawn. I think now, Stu.
But yeah, I mean, you know, you've got to believe, haven't you? Right, that the squad's going to be strengthened. I reckon because Duke's retired, someone's got to come in to replace him. I don't think Dykes will go. I don't think May will go. I think they'll be there for the Championship. So someone else to replace Duke is a must, I think. And then, you know, like people have said, other players, some of the lone players will go back. You know, some of the other ones might get sold on. He's going to strengthen the squad. No doubt they've already been looking and that, ain't they?
Yeah.
So,
oh, mate, they're well in front.
I think Rich Howell will probably phone up and give you the insider on what's going on. Maybe
the Messiah.
The Messiah.
I hope he rings in tonight, the Messiah. He's been banged on again.
Yeah,
100 points. He was adamant at the start of the season. 100 points. We're going to be doing this. We're going to get Stano, and he's everything he said's come true again.
Apparently, Chrissy Davies at the start of the season, like this was what he said on his post-match interview, that they was aiming for 107. so they wanted to beat it by 1.
Yeah.
So they've absolutely smashed it, and
Yeah.
that and a load of other records. So, but yeah, mate, all good. I mean, we'll see what happens with players coming in. We'll see what happens with fixtures and ones to look out for, like Wrexham and derbies and whatever, and other games.
Playing the Albion again as well. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, and then it's just seeing what happens with the development of the stadium and these transport links. I mean, I've seen, as Neil was saying, seen some stuff about it, but until it's like rubber stamped and spades are in the ground and that, you just don't know, do you? So let's
I think with who we've got running us at the moment, he's a doer, isn't he? And he likes to get things over the line. So it's all positive, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And he ain't so much that as well. He's organised, like he's already planning ahead, like well ahead. He's on it, and
he's got a plan.
Not the transfers and stuff. They're already looking now. There's already looking up probably weeks ago, trying to source.
Months ago, I dare
players
say.
That could have improved. They've got the technology now to source these players out. So yeah, I mean that's going to be interesting to see who we're going to bring in as well.
But yeah, I mean, what I'd do is I'd slap Chrissy Davis a new contract and go, there you go, mate, sign that.
Yes, good shout. Very good shout.
Yes,
give you a little extension and a pay rise.
Yeah, you need.
So
I think we really need to,
Yeah, but hopefully it'll send a signal to other clubs, won't it? Keep your hands off, stay away.
Yeah.
He's our man.
Yeah.
Not as if I think he would go, because I think he wants to stay around and will stay around. So, but you never know, do you?
No.
So,
I think he'll be part of the journey, mate. Be part of the project.
Yeah, for years to come.
But that's what we need now. We need a bit of stability. Like in terms of managers now, we need him. These teams that are up there, they've got the managers that have been there for a long time, and I think that's what we need now. We need a manager to grow now with the club.
Yeah,
how the club's growing.
Next season's going to be a test for Chrissy Davis.
Yeah,
it's going to be a test for the squad again. It's clean slate time, isn't it? There's no points on the board.
Yeah,
we go again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be testing. I hope people just don't get on his back if we go into a bit of a bad, couple of results.
That's what I was saying earlier. We just got to get behind them, haven't we, next season? Because it is going to be an unknown entity, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
we are going to lose games
see
as well.
What it's like when we get a 0-0 or whatever.
Yeah.
The rare ones or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, crazy.
We're on our way, Stu.
Exciting times, mate.
We're on our way, son.
We're on our way.
We're on our way, mate.
But yeah, I shall depart and let someone else give you a ring.
Cheers for ringing in, mate. What's your message to the Bluenoses?
Oh, keep right on. FEA and SOTV.
Beautiful, mate.
All of them.
Beautiful, mate. Keep right on, Stu.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
All the best, mate. Take care, Stu.
Bye. Bye.
All right, mate.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jay, talking about preparation for next year, when, I mentioned when I went to that Solihull OSC group and we had Craigie Gardner and Jeremy Dale down there.
Yeah.
And they were on about they're not just prepping for the championship, they're prepping for the Prem. That's what their words were. That's how far ahead they want to look, and that's how they're planning. I mean, you can't plan. Well, I don't think you can plan with players looking like that, but you're looking forward to the Prem. But that's their mindset. They're just solely focused on being at the top, and that's what you want to hear from your board, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Duncan.
Hello, bruv. All right?
How you doing, son?
I'm okay. Neil, are you all right, mate?
How are you, Dunk? Nice to hear from you, mate.
I just woke up actually, and I thought, oh, I'll put the YouTube on, and this is going. I didn't have a chance to say hello to everyone in the chat.
That's it, mate. You're on now. You're speaking to us. You're live.
I know.
With
It's
all
mad.
Bluenoses watching. We got Big Rich Ellen as well, the Messiah. Rich, you got to phone in tonight, mate. This is your night, mate, because you said it from day one. So you got to ring in. You got to say hello to Duncan as well. Give him a shout out.
111 points, eh? I can't get it off.
It's mad, isn't it, mate?
It's crazy. I mean, like, remember when you said at the start of this season, we have to make memories, and you know, it's gone really fast, hasn't it? And the highlights. I mean, someone said before, well, like I was just watching the stream, and the Newcastle game for me. I mean, to be there and actually watch that, and we went toe to toe. It just goes to show that the future's bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like, and I'm looking forward to just now next season. You know, a couple of months' time. I mean, you think that we're going to have 9 subs on the bench. So when he says you're in the squad, you're in the squad. And when you've got a bench of 9 and you can bring 5 on, wow, it's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, at the moment it's 7, and to go to 9, it gives you so many options.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, definitely, mate.
That's just a good feeling. That is that's almost having another team on the bench, isn't it? Ready to
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. You know, and we've just got to get in that transfer market, and we've got to spend well, get into that championship, and go straight to the top, and don't worry about nobody else apart from yourselves, and just storm it, because like Nick has been saying most of the season, there isn't a lot in the championship, and I look through the goal records, and not a lot of players in the championship have broke 20 goals. I think there's only 2 players, and I think one of them's at Norwich. So I mean, there's nothing to fear. You know, there's just nothing to fear. Like, and we are going to be pro in that transfer market more so than anyone else. You know?
Yeah, Richel's got one here for the 100 Bluenoses watching, and Neil and Duncan. He's put, I've heard we are throwing the kitchen sink at it next season. RE transfers.
Nice. Yeah.
Massively.
Like, can I have Che Adams back? Would you have him back? I would.
I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50. Yeah. The romantic in me says yes, but my head is like, I think we could do better myself. I really do. And that's no disrespect. I might be totally wrong. I don't know.
I just think that if he was any other player and he's been in the Prem, he's scored goals, he's an international player, and he goes to Italy, and I think he scored 10 or 11 goals in it, you know, in the season in Italy,
isn't it? Yeah.
Like, and I'm thinking to myself, if that was any other player, you'd take him, wouldn't you? You would, wouldn't you? Come on, be honest.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll think about it.
Yeah, exactly, you know. So, but I mean, you know, whoever we get has got to be better than what we've got, and that's no disrespect to the players we've got now.
No, that's what I was saying earlier, isn't it? That it's got to be someone that, and we've got to put the trust in the guys that make the decisions at the top, like Chris Davis with Craig Gardner. They've got it spot on, 99%, haven't they? With who we've got, and I just put my trust in them and say, yeah, if you say it's right, it's right. And what Chris Davis does, he gets the best out of these players, doesn't he? I've said that loads of times before, and they play for him.
Yeah. I am old fashioned with 2 up top, but Chris Davis isn't going to change the formation. It's going to stay 4-2-3-1, and if it stays like that, then good luck. And it's just that it just gives you that little bit of. We haven't got any wingers, and I don't think we're going to get out and out wingers because it doesn't work in this formation. So the width has got to be the fullbacks, and you might find him go into the transfer market and get people as good as Laird and Cochrane to back up or even be better, because that's going to be our width, isn't it? Because them 3 behind the main striker, they're going to be basically forwards, aren't they? I mean, it's 4 up front, you know? Like, there's going to be just as such.
So what's the biggest what's the biggest shock you've had then, Duncan?
The biggest shock.
Yeah. What's your biggest shock, mate? Because I haven't had one. I mean, well, apart from records that we've broken and like screamers we've scored this season. What's your shock, mate? Have you had a shock?
I mean, it's all bullshit, isn't it? I mean, I have enjoyed my time in League One, but I'm glad we're out because I've had enough referees and the officiating.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a word. Are we after the 9 o'clock watershed? No, we're not. So we're going to be tactful. The officiating is about as useful as a lamppost. And I can't wait to get back to a bit of professionalism with the referees, really. And I feel sorry for some of the teams that are stuck down there because they're going to be stuck down there for a long time.
Yeah.
The likes of Charlton and Leyton Orient, I mean, they might come up, I think, because they're the dark horse in the playoffs. But, I'm just glad we're out because there's teams down there that have been in that division for 30 years and they keep you in there if they can,
Yeah, good show.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's a sorry state of affairs, though, when you can't find decent officials at this level, because it's still a high level, as the league goes. It's a sorry state, isn't it? Some of them, we're still using part-time refs at this level. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
Part-time refs.
Well, but I just think
Don't get me started on refs.
You have to be strong. You have to be strong to be a referee. And I mean, like, some of them cave in to, like...
A bit of pressure.
Yeah, and I don't mean to bring it up, but I will say it because it is true. There is bent referees around, and I don't care what they say. I mean, they're all bent in Spain and Italy. So if they're bent there, they're going to be bent in England. We're not above it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it does go on, a bit more than we realise as well. But anyway, that's another story.
How are you anyway, Duncan?
Eh?
How are you anyway, mate? And how's your YouTube going as well and stuff? Are you enjoying it?
I am, mate. I'm glad I've started the podcast. I've had 2 podcasts with veterans, and I'm in the big word for me, negotiation with a few veterans that are quite more of a celebrity veteran. There's a couple of special forces geezers that I know through other people, and I've been trying to get them to come on, and they're thinking about it. So that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's all good. I'm just ticking along, really.
Good, mate. I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad that we're up, mate. But yeah, I mean, when me and Neil's on about like saying, well, we feel a bit sad in the eye because we've had like a cracking season. It's going to be over now for a few weeks, and then all the transfer rumours start coming in and that there when all the excitement starts all over again.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're going to be a bit of a loss now, aren't we?
Yeah,
it's horrible, isn't it? This time now, but it's just that realization, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like, I think because we've done so well and we want to keep going. I mean, by the time the August comes around, I'm having a tenner on the Blues to win the league. There's no 2 ways about it because, I mean, you bet on them now, it'd be a longer price, wouldn't it? And who wouldn't bet against them?
Yeah.
It's a really good show. Dunk, it really is, isn't it? Yeah, because keep that momentum going. And with the backup we've got, why not?
Exactly. There's no one in there. Isn't it going to be nice to play West Brom and Coventry and people like that, and go, oi, Coventry, here's my middle finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 28 years in the Premier League, and all they did was have a relegation battle every season. Yeah. Right, and they think big time Charlies do about as big as my little toe, Coventry City. The best thing out of Coventry was the ring road, mate. Honestly. A Mickey Mouse town on the south of Birmingham. Oh, I'm having a right one here, aren't I? Like an inbreds across the city, you know, in the north of the city, you know where the devil lives at his house?
Yeah.
Them lot, we're coming to get ya. We're coming to get ya.
Yeah, definitely. 100%,
You
mate.
it's some of the stuff they're talking about. We've had a good season because we've been in Champions League. You ain't seen nothing yet.
But you know what?
Yeah.
That's another first time of season as well. The fact that they've had like their best period in a while, and they're still on Blues posts and everything. But what they don't realise is, one, you'd never really catch a Blues fan looking at all the Villa posts. But what they can't grasp is that every time they comment, we get paid for it.
I know, yeah.
They're making us richer.
Yeah, I think the hate's going to come on strong now. Yeah. I really do. I mean, Tom Wagner, he's seen this coming, and we should as well, actually, more than we realise. I think it won't just be like the local people, like the ones that are not Bluenoses, but it'll be the nationals as well. It'll be the national press. Because don't forget, they like the way the Premier League is. Like the three that go up, you usually come down. But if we go up to that Premier League, we're not coming straight back down. And that means someone that's all snug and comfy in the Premier League has to work a bit harder the next season to stay in there, because we won't be coming back down. And that's the thing, see. And then you get the knock-ons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So expect a bit more hate this year, you know what I mean? But hey, you know, it's water off a duck's back, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't care, do we, Duncan?
Nah, not at all. It's like the Millwall say, no one likes us and we don't care, you know?
Nice. And FBA as well.
Absolutely. Fuck them all, every day. Backwards and sideways.
Every day.
And honestly, they do it twice.
You know what I'm looking forward to as well? He's not having any fucking drummers as well this season.
Oh, do you know what I mean?
I don't get that, mate, with drummers and stuff, like football games.
I know. It's just I don't know what to say about it.
The way I see that, it's like going to watch a musical, right? And then the piano bloke stands up and he just starts doing kick-ups with the football.
Yeah.
It's just really odd. Bringing a drum to a football game, I don't... Yeah,
no.
Don't get
like I just got the tickets for next season as well. I mean, I managed to get to 9 games this season.
Yeah,
whether it was in the league or in the cups or whatever. Only because of commitments, and also if I get a season ticket and I'm tied down, there'll be days when I couldn't go, and like I feel like, you know, I just don't think it's worth it in that sense. But I don't think I'll do 9 next season, not because I don't want to do 9. I just don't think the supply of tickets will be there. But that's a good thing, and let's just get to the bigger stadium, and then we can all go then, can't we?
Yeah.
You know,
that's going to be epic. It's going to be the wheels are going to be in motion more in that respect as well, because he ain't messing around, mate. You know, he's gone down to see these people to say, look, we've brought the land. What are you holding us up for?
I know, yeah. I know. Like, as soon as someone puts a spade in the ground, then I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, because like you've got to think of the people in the council at the Birmingham. I mean, I'm not phoned up to say that they can do a good job or not. You know, it's entirely up to them. But you know, if there's any haters in the council, and there probably is a few, you know, from the dark side, they are going to slow things down, because who wouldn't if it was the other lot? There's people like that, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But, you know, let's just get the first spade dug in the ground and let's crack on. Yeah, because, like, if we do go up to the Prem, I mean, I remember the early turn of the century, trying to get a seat then. I had to get a season ticket because you wouldn't have got a seat. And, you know, and we used to hold 29,000 then, and I don't think we hold that now. I think it's only about 28.5 or something, you know. So we just got to go with the flow. And if you can't go, you can't go. And don't moan about it, because at least, you know, we can watch them on the TV, or you might get a cup game. You know, it's better than a kick in the nuts, isn't it?
Yeah. Either way, Dunk, we're on our way, mate, and it's going to be
absolutely epic. And I don't mean to go on. I'm just like a bottle of lemonade today.
You just excited, mate.
I am, yeah. 111 points. No one's ever going to top that, ever.
Well, not for a long while, anyway.
I know.
It's going to be it's going to be a very long time before we see anybody smash those kind of records.
Absolutely.
I'd say record, but there's that many records we've broke of lost counts. I don't even know what our record is anymore, do we?
I know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And let's get some big name signings in that are decent players, really nailed on good players.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think we will. I think he's going to just surprise us again, I do.
Yeah, I think so as well. Like, and I can't wait to see the new centre back, you know, like, because, like, you know, we've all been saying he's had a brilliant season in Germany, and you know, if he's as good as they say he is, then we've got a potential captain in the making, and we've got one already in Clara. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go on,
Duncan. We love you, mate.
I love you too, mate, and I even love a little bit of Neil as well.
Oh.
But
hey, I love you as well, Dunk. A little bit more, even a little bit more.
Swap spit. All right, I'm not swapping spit with nobody.
Keep right on,
and, and you, lad, and keep on, Bluenoses. Fuck them all, shit on the Villa, and let's party, because we're winning the championship. You heard it here first. A tenner on the Blues to win the championship.
Yeah.
Right,
Nice.
take care, guys.
See you later, Duncan. Mate. Even the Messiah, look, he's put Weekender better than Shay, mate. In my opinion.
There you go. Yeah, I agree.
Messiah is standing, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to go with the Messiah.
There you go. Yeah.
Woody.
How the devil?
How we doing, son? What's the shock you've had, mate, this season?
It's been great. And
Have you had one?
It's been great. And I'll tell you what was a shock. It was standing on a slab with no roof at Bristol Rovers. That was the shock we had.
It was, wasn't it?
We got better facilities at Stourbridge, I tell you that now.
Where are you from, mate? Stourbridge. We was just about that Wigan away game earlier, mate. That we had a right laugh, didn't we? With the drummer.
The whole season's been great, and you
Yeah.
just got to look back and the amount of memories. This has been a super special season for all of us. Not just the team, but the fans, and we've been blessed, to be fair.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the channel as well, like doing this. You know, you sponsoring me, Glow Creations, and that, and the memories you've made and stuff as well. It's been epic, mate. It's just been class all around. We never laughed so much, have we, mate? Going to the Blues together, have we?
It's united us, and it's made us more strong.
Yeah.
And, you know, all the adversity we had to galvanise us to really push on and not only, like, win it, but win it at a canter.
Yeah.
We've took the piss, haven't we, big time?
Yeah, massive, mate. Massive.
Like, all this, they hate us, don't they?
Yeah, but it's class.
They honestly hate us.
You know what I love? You know what I love the most, though? The fact that they hate us, right, and they're getting everything wrong they're saying about us because we just ignoring them because we don't care, and they're making it matter on the pitch. And we're gonna have a nice collage of videos, by the way, as well, that I'm gonna be making of before versus after. So that's gonna be beautiful.
But they need to change the tune, though, don't they? They need to bow down now and start saying, do you know what? Yeah, we said this about Birmingham last year, but you know they've done it right, haven't they? when are they going to start turning it around and doing that? Because they need to, don't they?
Yeah, they're just biased, mate. I mean, the way I see these pundits and that, they just think that the 6 teams that are in the Premier League and the other 14 teams and the other 3 leagues below that don't matter. Like, it's that I love the fact that, you know, you've got your Wrexhams coming up, you've got Nottingham Forest up there in the Premier League. I love that stuff, you know, because you get sick of the same teams winning everything. So when Leicester, like, I'm not a fan of Leicester, but like, I rated them when they had that season where they got promoted from the Championship into the Premier League, and then they won the Premier League. I mean, bloody hell, you know, that's epic.
Yeah,
I love all that kind of stuff because I just get sick of them. Just Liverpool this, Chelsea this. You know, when we got slated for spending 30 million, then you got Chelsea spending over £1 billion on a squad. Like, it's like, you know, the irony of it. Like, you know, we're doing it to make the team better.
The thing is, though, it's like what we are, who Birmingham City are. We are the underdogs, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's what Tom Brady said. You know, he's always been the underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And for me, that they can say whatever they want, but the reality is records are hard to beat.
Yeah.
And that will last a lifetime.
Yes.
And I think, to be fair, what they've done, they've looked at this loophole that Blues have exposed, because it's really propelled us massively, hasn't it? Dropping down.
Yeah.
And none of us could foreseen what would happen to Blues, but it's catapulted us like well into, you know, the, I don't know, stratosphere.
Yeah.
Because now we've got much better players. We're only going to strengthen. The place St Andrews is like a party ground. It's like, just go back 2 years and it's like, it's crazy, the transformation. And then you've got your owner who wants to put £1 billion investment in bringing the North Solihull tram line into the new sports quarter. And then he wants to build 62. I mean, like, all this, all we was after was a lick of paint.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, some hot water would be nice, but
yeah, but like, he's done that anyway. Like, he's done the ground up anyway, knowing that it's going to be knocked down. Like, at some point, it ain't going to be there anymore. Like, he's done this, so I mean, you know, he's already planning ahead, like we spoke about. He knows the revenue that we're generating, and I mean, look at all the deals that he's striking. Delta Airlines, massive, and you know, the underdog, Little Birmingham, in League One, soon to be in the Championship, have secured a Delta Airlines deal. You know, that's massive. It
ain't just one deal, though, is it?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's getting the sponsorship deals sorted.
He is an astute businessman.
There's
no 2 ways about it. He knows how to start, scale, and succeed in business.
Yeah, you've only got to look at the TV, would he? Like,
he does it in a way as well that he can galvanise fans with his speeches. He didn't say a lot at St Andrews, but he got your ears, you know, and the hairs on, you know, standing up.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, we have been blessed, man. We have been blessed with having him. Like, he has made my life so much better. My weekends I've got back. You know,
it's that laugh I love, Woody. I love it, mate. It's yeah, we took the piece, didn't we, mate?
Yeah, but we've enjoyed it. That's the thing. Like, it's not being like all. I mean, like the other seasons. I mean, if we won, it meant the world. Where now, I think what we've got to be careful of. Don't take it for granted.
Yeah,
that's the only worry, because, and it does happen quickly. You get a new culture and you get accustomed to winning. And then you lose a few results, and you get on the players' backs, we've always got to remember where we was, and you know, stick to our roots in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to lose games next season. You know, it's set in stone. Not we're going to lose games. We're not going to be. I don't think we're going to be unbeaten at home all season.
Well, Jay, there are going to be some mistakes. I mean, you know, like the Rooney side of things. You know, there's going to be some hiccups along the way, but they remedy them, and they learn from the mistakes, don't they? And they put their hands up when they get something wrong as well. And you can't ask for more than that. You know, it's reflection, and they reflect on things that go wrong, and they move forward, and they use it as a stepping stone. I think you can't argue with that either.
Well, I think what I like the most about it is the fact is that they don't hide anything from us. You know, they haven't got to tell us things if they don't want to tell us. But I like how open he is, and I like the fact when they have the open houses and stuff. He's like, you know, you can ask me anything you want.
Yeah.
I reckon the question should be, who is Bernard's son? That Bernard's son.
Is he still about?
Did you get him from Rowley Regis?
Raleigh.
To be fair though, on a serious note, go back to, I believe it was the Wrexham game, and they was asking, what have you learned with English football, the culture? And I think Rob McElhenney said it quite well. Or it was Tom Wagner, I can't remember which one it was. But basically they said that you need to listen a lot to the fans, because the fans have been here well before us and they'll be way after us as well. And put the fans as the centerpiece of the business.
Yeah.
And I think obviously when he does the open house and he talks about, you know, the plans and ambitions, he always puts the fans as the focus point, how to enhance the experience of the fan. But having that open line of communication, like you said, ask me anything, and they have done. That they've showed. To be fair, it was a bit like Tyson Fury saying, "I'm going to batter you, going to come to you. I'm not going to hide away." And it went all to plan. And he says at the end of it, "I told you so." I think it was against Jonathan Wilder. He said against that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What do you think with Shay Adams and that, Woody? There's been a lot of comments for and some not. Me and Neil are stuck in the middle, 50-50. Sentimental values, yeah, but
I said at the time he was the most improved player I ever saw.
Yeah.
From when we saw him first as a rough diamond to his last season where he scored, I think, 22 goals. He was phenomenal. I think I haven't studied him, to be fair, like since he went to Southampton, and I think he did okay. I know he was in the Scotland squad. He played against England, and when he brought him on, I think he was like the head and shoulders above everyone in Scotland. But whether he can still do that, I'm not sure. I think he scored 9 goals for Torino, but again, I'm not too sure. I think he's still a good age, though, only 28.
Yeah. So
he's not past his sell-by date for sure. So yeah, I'm on the fence with it, to be fair. Yeah,
we're the same. We're like 50-50. There's people saying that we can do better as well in the chat. It's gonna be interesting. I think we're gonna have some more surprises again in the transfer window. I mean, we had a few surprises. Let's be honest. Like one with the manager, Chris Davis. Not many of us knew who he was, put it that way. He's definitely made a name for himself now. And some of the players we brought in as well, you know, they come as a shock as well, didn't they?
That's the thing. So if we'd gone back to
nice surprises.
Yeah. If we'd have asked ourselves who's Christoph Clara, none of us would have a clue, would they? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So whoever, I think Craig Gardner, just the scout, and he has a big part in the negotiation anyway. So
yeah,
I think you got to really take your hats off him. He's brought in a squad after that massive overhaul, and there'll be definitely players that we've never heard of. Obviously, we've heard of Shay Adams, but there'll be definitely players that we're like, who's this? And we start Googling and looking at YouTube videos of players, and some turn like diamonds, don't they? Like Christoph Clara's and Iwata. I mean, that went under the radar because the Stansfield deal, but what a signing he is. You know, he came on today, didn't he? And look at the difference. He started running all the, pulling all the strings, didn't he? He was a big catalyst of getting us over the line. And to be fair, like today was all about the result. The performance was shocking, let's be honest, but the result was, and I said to my dad, I want to win 2-0 or 2-1. So I want 111 goals with 111 points. And I think that 111 should be like a new bar in the new sports quarter.
Nice.
I think
I like that.
Whoever did the marketing for the undefeated logo with the wands incorporating like the five things.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his
Your business mind is on a different level, mate. I've got to say, you're really up there with the way you think. That's brilliant.
He is, yeah. Are you sure you're not related to Tom Wagner, would he?
You see, you get the best of both. You get Jay on the funny side and everything to laugh, and you get me just serious side.
What a team.
Between us, we're all right.
He always says because he's the more serious one, and I'm the
negotiator.
stupid one. Yeah, he's the negotiator.
Which one's Laurel? Which one's Hardy?
Yeah.
People won't have a clue what I'm talking about then.
It's before my time, mate.
It's
yeah.
It's definitely been a good season now, mate.
To be fair, like you got to look back, yeah. I mean, like now it's come to an end, and obviously I'm going to the women's game tomorrow, and I really wish my first time going to a women's match. So hopefully we can get silverware and get promoted to the WSL.
Yeah,
that'd be superb, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because I remember when we was in the WSL. I remember us winning that FA Cup, and I thought, you know what? If we can just win this FA Cup, I know how much it'll mean, because money talks in football, and you can see with the women's game, it just got taken out, and they stripped all the assets of the players, and eventually, obviously, we got relegated. So I think if we can get back in that WSL, and that'll be a massive coup as well, and that'll just top it off as a fantastic season beyond our wildest dreams.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Of course it will.
What's been your standout moments then for Neil and to yourself, Jay? What's been your best away day and your best moments?
There's been a few. I liked. I mentioned the Wigan game when we went there because you were sitting next to me. We was howling, weren't we? Like with the drummer and stuff.
Yeah, he got me going for sure.
I liked Huddersfield because the atmosphere was class. Keshi Anderson scored a screamer to win the game. Looking at you and you was just getting into it with all the hand motions. Don't you know? Pump it up. Blues are going up. I like the fact that we was on the way to Huddersfield as well, and we had to stop off at IKEA to get some IKEA furniture. My dad was like really confused, going, "What the fucking hell are we stopping off at IKEA when we're on the way to Blues?" There's been some great memories, mate. There's been loads. Peterborough was good as well.
Peterborough was special, yeah.
Yeah, that was really special because of our friend Harry from the Poshcast.
I just seen the scenes afterwards, wasn't it? I think they went on for half an hour, and we had both sides, and it was a special moment.
Yeah, like at the start of that as well, that was funny. Like you screaming, like, "Where are you? Where are you?" And we was trying to sort out the seating arrangements and stuff.
Oh, I could have killed you, mate. Honest to God. Honest to God, when I saw you in that other stand, I thought, you Wally.
No, mate. We sorted it, didn't we, in the end?
How about you, Neil? What's been your moments that you stand out?
Well, just to the game for me will always be that sticks in the mind, the Wrexham game, because of the hype. I really got involved in the hype around that game. Everyone was there. The cameras were involved, all the press were involved, and we've stepped up. That was where we started, for me, stepping up into these games. And although we was a goal down, like the old Blues fan in me was like, "Oh, here we go," and we totally turned it round and then bossed the game convincingly. But just generally, again, it's been hard to get the old Blues fan out of me, because let's face it, we're pessimists as Blues fans of old. Yeah. And this season has completely changed my attitude. So the whole season, for me, it's like I'm supporting, it sounds ridiculous, a different team. It's like the new era. And just from board level, we've never known really the board in the past, have we? Only for the wrong reasons in the past. And now that we've got this, to have them so heavily involved and so close to the fans, for me, it's just been the global thing. It's a new era of being a fan, being a Blues fan this last couple of seasons. you know, like we know what's going on. We've got things to look forward to. Things are remedied quite quickly. It's like talking about the ground. You know, I thought that we'd be letting St Andrews go to rack and ruin as soon as we were talking about this new stadium. But they've spent millions on it,
and it's getting knocked down.
It's amazing. Is it just as one example that is, and it's just having that belief again now that something good is happening and continuing to happen. And this isn't a one-trick pony. Get back to the championship. We'll hover there for a bit. They really mean business in pushing on. So the whole season for me, it will live. The seasons in the past that I can forget about and I have to really think about it. This one I'll just remember this season all the way through for me.
You made some great points there, real good points. I mean, first of all, I would echo with the whole, when we played Peterborough at home, and I think within 15 minutes we're 2-0 down, and it just felt different this time around. It felt like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that we're 2-0 down, we're still going to come back.
Yeah, you have that belief, don't you?
Yeah, and as you said before, you're pessimistic, but look, this time around, it was like, don't worry, we'll get it back, and we did.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a great video. One of the Peterborough vlogs, and they was talking about who was the loudest fans, and they're all like, going for it, mad, 2-0 up, and obviously we come back and do them 3-2, and
Stockport was another one at home as well when we come back again. I'm sure that was a 3-2 as well, weren't he?
Nah, that was a 2-0 Stockport. That's when that Louis Barry played for him. At home anyway.
Was he?
Yeah, Stockport.
Am I thinking of somebody else then? I'm sure we went down to somebody at home and
early in the season we had to go a goal down to get started.
Yeah. We went for the fight.
Every game, like early goals against us, and then we'd start. It was almost like we was giving them, have 10 yards, lads, and then we'll start in a bit.
Because we won so many games, it's hard to remember like games. We're not used to winning, are we? So you're trying to fucking remember games off the top of your head, and you can't.
Yeah. I think what was great, what you said about the Wrexham game. It did loads of things. It put a lot of eyeballs. And if you've noticed, they're bringing out their next season, I think May 15th. Yes. And what they've done very clever is they've marketed it as Tom Brady's the Antichrist. That's really clever, because obviously America, like they all know Tom Brady big time, so they're making him out he's the villain, and Wrexham are the superheroes.
That's a dangerous game, that is, though, isn't it? Because of how big he already is in America. That's a dangerous game.
But it's going to be great, because not only we produce our own Amazon Prime feature, we're also going to get featured on the Wrexham documentary. And obviously, if we're both going to the championship again, Tony bodes well that
we'll be in another season. We'll be in another season playing against them, and we'll be in another season for a documentary setup again. The Antichrist returns. But mate, it's all revenue, though, isn't it? Though, like it's more.
Yes.
Again, what these people don't see, looking and slating us. The reason why we're doing so well is because we're marketing things really well, and you know yourself, Woody, that opportunity comes from opportunity, and it's just really clever how they've done it. Like it's I mean that Amazon Prime documentary alone, that's available in 200 countries. Imagine how much money that's going to generate.
Well, to me, I think that'll just be the start. I think Birmingham's a great story. How a football club with modest history has got into rack and ruin, and where the stadiums are crumbling down, and you got your owner in jail for money laundering. To this success, but the success has happened literally, I wouldn't say overnight, but literally over a short space of time. I think it's a massive pull, that is, especially to the people outside the country, because they don't understand the culture of English football. But when they see a packed out St Andrews and they can see us chanting champion, it really, because if you look at the way America, their their fans' work, it's like piss poor compared to Britain. Like,
Yeah.
it's a different world. So yeah, I think the more opportunities, you said, Jay, opportunity creates opportunity.
Yeah.
And
Rich
yeah,
L's, Rich L's got a comment for you, Woody, as well. He's put, Woody, you did a great job on the last vlog, mate, for Jay. Excellent effort.
Cheers, dude. Sam had a drunk editor that day, but other than that, mate.
A drunk editor. I'm not drunk, mate. I weren't drunk.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I'm cheers, Rich. Yeah, I'm just glad to get some footage, and I think it being a special day, you're trying to get to, you know, the moment of celebrating, you know, with the team and with all the fans.
Yeah, I was gutted. I was at work, mate, for that game. I was absolutely wounded. I was so miserable at work.
I've
Of
never
all the
heard in
games
all
to
my
miss.
all my years, I've never heard Champion from
I know, yeah.
Like, special day, special moment, and yeah, special season.
Yeah, it's it kind of reminds me of like my dad talking about Blues and stuff, like the years that he had in the old Division 3 with Barry Fry and stuff, and saying there was great years, and like me witnessing that with him now and experiencing that, like it kind of hits home with how he was with Blues and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. I think we've been blessed, and I think the game that stands out to me the most, the Wrexham was special, definitely. I think, but the Newcastle, that was something else.
Yeah.
The build up to it, because I was sitting cop corner by the Tilton, and it was like a Saving Private Ryan, where you could hear the tanks coming, but you didn't know when they were going to appear.
Yeah.
And and you had all the fireworks and the mist. You couldn't see the Newcastle fans, but it just got louder and louder and louder, and it just like, yeah, it crescendoed into a stunning game. And yeah, and it was just like Blues held their own big time in that game.
Oh yeah, massive, mate, massive.
They obviously the world was looking at us, and we were putting a great show. And in my eyes, kind of spoiled by the refereeing decisions. But reality was that we are competing, and they played well. To be fair, they had to step up, and they did. Newcastle, but that was a spectacular game.
Yeah,
that was my favourite. That was the only time I've seen Blues lose at home this season. Because other than the Fulham game, I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we're hopefully we're going to be in for some more treats and some more great memories, mate.
Totally.
We got a question for Neil before somebody else rings, mate, and a message to the Bluenoses. Would he?
Yeah. What's the message, mate? I got a message.
Yeah, I said, have you got one more question for Neil or anything, and then a message to the Bluenoses?
Ooh, you put me on the spot. Can I get a question?
Make it a simple one.
Right, simple. I don't know. What was the shock moment for you?
Shock moment is that there wasn't a major shock. Lots of nice surprises.
Beautiful.
That's for me. It was all surprises along the way, nice ones. So they can eat their words, can't they? Everyone that was saying that about us.
Splendid, Neil. Great question, Woody. What's the message to the Bluenoses that are watching, mate?
Bluenoses.
It's the most important message.
Get down to St Andrews tomorrow. Support the women. We are who we are, and we wear the badge with pride, whether it's male or female. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be roaring them on, and let's make this a triumph and a season to always remember.
Superb, mate.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well done, Woody.
Guys, it's been a pleasure.
Woody, the pleasure's mine, mate, and everything that you've done for me. It's fantastic, mate. Thanks for all you do.
We'll see you tomorrow, won't we, Woody? Down at the awards.
Are you there as well?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yes. Oh yes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to ask that because I was a bit on the secret squirrel, to be fair. So yeah, brilliant. Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant.
Drinks on the house, aren't it?
Yeah, who's going, mate? He's yeah. Ben's coming as well, so that'll be good.
Yes. Yes.
I've already said to my daughter Abigail. I said, "Is there anything you want to ask any of the players?" And I'll just let you know the question. This is for Alfie May, and I'll be asking Alfie, when and who got you into football, and when did you start to enjoy it? So Abigail, I'm going to get your video recorded tomorrow on the man himself.
Superb, mate.
Brilliant.
Superb.
Guys, love and leave you. Keep right on.
Keep right on,
And
Woody.
as Tom Wagner said,
Up the Tom
keep right on,
Wagner.
baby.
Up the up the project, up the Go Creations. Keep right on, baby.
Love to you both. Keep right on.
Take care, matey. All the best.
Bye bye.
All right, mate. Tom Wagner. Keep right on, baby. I love that. Oh, when I got that video from my dad of him and he says, keep right on, baby. I love that. It's so funny. Big Tone.
Well, hello, mate.
Bloody hell, mate. How we doing?
How are you, mate?
I'm
I'm
all right,
mate.
Hold on, good to hear from you, Tone.
And you, Neil, I ain't been well, but I'm fine now.
Oh, good man. Good man.
Well missed you, mate.
I'm a bit disappointed to see it over, to be honest.
I know we was on about this earlier, Town. We feel like a bit sad in a way because it's finished and it's been a great season, hasn't it? Like,
Yeah. Mind you, it was a bit more like it today because I watched the match on the TV, and then I thought, I'm going to go down to golf to do 9 holes, and it was quite packed because there was a medal on. But all these Wrexham fans are coming out the woodwork again now. I got in the car park and they were just coming off. Oh, how did Wrexham go? I said, I thought you was a fucking supporter. They'd rather play golf than, the team on telly. They can play Sunday in the match, Oh, they really get to me, they do, but they're all coming out.
They've done it again, Town. There's no getting away from them over there, mate.
No, but you know what I'm like.
I was thinking of you when they got promoted. I mean, a bit Town's fuming.
To be honest, it's only it's the one who come out the woodwork I can't stand. The rest, I'm quite happy they've come up because although we're in a big crowd at there, but it's a big game, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's more on the telly in America and all that, so probably do the both clubs good. But they've been down, ain't they? Because, that trouble I had with him and got rid of that bully, and they seemed to quieten down a bit. But once they got promotion, and now they're back on the old story, oh, well, you fucking bought the league and got all that crap again. But, I just look forward to it, and I'm glad Wrexham have come up anyway because I got another fucking 12 months of taking the piss out of them.
Yeah. It's
Love it.
Nice.
I was driving back, I didn't know the show was on, to be honest, but there was all wool on the fucking roads and screaming. All the sheep are being shagged.
Yeah, Town. What's been your shock of the season then, Town? Have you had a shock?
Yeah, Sky.
Yeah, you've had a shock.
They shock me every fucking day. So how can you not be shocked? They're all so fucking stupid on Sky.
Oh, mate.
Where's Courtney gone? She took that Jamie on holiday.
I think she's got on holiday, mate.
I know. The only bad thing today was I thought there was another woman bloody commentator today, wasn't there? But she was all right. I mean, the game was crap anyway. But did JUKEY get that goal, or was it an own goal?
It was an own goal, weren't he? But
It went down as an own goal, but we were saying, Jay, weren't we? For me, Duke scored it by association.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he was there is good enough for me.
Well, the two girls that live above me shit themselves because I was right by the telly when it come across and it went in. And I was here, the fucking joke. They were banging the ceiling and I said, what's the matter? What are you shouting at? Duke's just scored and they just looked at me. Oh, it's football. You know. But no, I'm doing well now. I've got all over the shit I had. It was a bad one, but I'm fine now.
Good, mate.
But all the speculation's starting again now, isn't it?
I know, mate. It's mad, isn't it? Like, I was only thinking of you at the other day when we went to Shrewsbury pre-season. I mean, he's flown by, hasn't he? Absolutely flown by.
Yeah, I'm going to have a word with Wagner again, aren't I?
I know, mate. I think he's listened to you this time, mate, about spending his money, hasn't he?
Well, I'll tell you what, I think we're going to be in shock who they bring in. I mean, if Adams comes, fine, but I think they'll get better than that. There'll be some big signings, I'll tell you now.
Yeah.
He ain't going to go ahead with this billions he's spending on the ground and, you know, what they're doing with the transport and that, just to be second best. I'm looking for the odds as soon as they come out because I'm going to bet Blues are going to win the league. I really think so.
You do?
Duncan said the same, didn't he? Duncan said the same.
Yeah. If you add everything up, I mean, he's already announcing he's going to spend big money.
Yeah.
So he ain't going to settle for second best. I mean, how long's he been over here now? Because I know he's going to the women's match tomorrow as well, isn't he?
Yeah. He's been. I mean, dedication again. Like, you know, he's. You know, it's just brilliant. You can't thank him enough, can you? Like, for all he's done for Blues.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, going back to the Wrexham lot, I get on with most of them. It's just a piss take, but some take it the wrong way, don't they? Yeah. Or they get nasty when they win and they go all this and that. But I just look at them and think, right, you've got good owners. They're doing well. They've come up from the National League. But this is a different ticket, what we've got.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing that we've got. And it's hard to explain to them that I'm a city guy and they're like we're villages round here, how big Birmingham club is and how much they're going to spend. I mean, the one real mate I've got, not my best mate, but the real Wrexham fan, Alan, he goes to every game, fair play to him. Me and him had a sit down the other day and I was explaining what they're doing to the stadium and he was just gobsmacked. And I said to you, Jay, I went and watched the Wrexham match with about 5 of them on the Saturday when we were playing on the Sunday, and it was good. They played well. They played well the last 2 games. I don't know about today. I know they won today, but they played well, and the atmosphere was good. But they watched our game against Mansfield and all the blue and white and the atmosphere, and I could see them. They were biting the fucking tongue because they didn't want to say how good it was, but they had to in the end.
Yeah.
The atmosphere was, even on the telly, was just fantastic, and they couldn't get the breath. And when I explain about, you know, when I sit down with them and explain that we've got the longest bar in Europe, and explain that it's been dug out underneath the stand, and they're looking at me, and I said, that far stand there, they've knocked the windows out the back so you can look across Birmingham. I mean, I can't talk, I haven't been, but I'm going to. But I've had years and years of watching Blues, you know, and all the shit. But the 2 levels are completely different. I heard you with the husband and wife team from Wrexham.
Yeah.
Was it morning or yesterday?
Yeah.
I quite like them.
Yeah.
But it's a complete and utter different level.
Yeah.
You know, they're the good fans. They are, you know, Wrexham mad, but the ones I've got at the golf club are Wrexham fans if they're doing well. You know, they've probably never been to the ground. Some of them have never been. And I can say to them, You know what? A few years ago, when you were in the National League, I used to go with a mate, and I used to watch him. Oh, I said I fucking did, because he was a doorman on the. He was not a doorman. What they call him on the ground, a steward, and he said I'd go and watch him against York, and I said you used to get 2,000 and that, and I said you've been my second team. Birmingham's always going to be my team, but you've got to give us some credit. And all this bullshit about 25 million for Stansfield and all the money that you think we've spent. You don't know how many players we've had to replace. We've completely replaced the lot. And I said, anyway, what they've done, this business plan, is bought the players for the championship, so we can have another massive spend now. And they don't get it. They don't get it. I mean, it looks like to me their plan, especially with Parkinson, he likes his older players, doesn't he? But I just don't think that's going to cut it in the championship. I just don't.
Right.
Yeah. Do you
You're
think
absolutely right?
Do you think it? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they was. I mean, the podcast that I done yesterday with me, the wife, and Wrexham AFC. They was convinced that it could work in the championship, but
no.
I don't think they really expected to do it, this season. Yeah. I mean, they weren't touted by most people, were they, to go up this season? And I think they've surprised themselves.
The ones I watch, if you just... I've stood with them, and they weren't even talking about Wrexham getting promotion because they were slipping away. And, that when the going gets tough, they get going. It's unlike Blues fans. Blues fans stick with the team. I mean, I've had a couple of comments, not just this season, but before. How come you support them? They've never fucking won anything. I said, because they're my team. My dad took as a kid, and I know all the old songs, Son, you're the Birmingham fan and all that. I said, it's just inbred in you, I'd never support anyone else. I have second teams that I like, but there's never, ever going to be any other team for me. Never.
Yeah.
I don't care what happens to Blues. I don't.
I mean, it's the same with me. I mean, I remember because I used to, I went through a phase when I used to go down with my dad because of my accent. Obviously, I haven't got the Brummie lingo because, unfortunately, my dad decided to emigrate to the Black Country for whatever reason, but that's where he moved and that's where I was brought up. But, I've still followed Blues because of my dad. And even now, I mean, I could have supported Wolves, really, or Albion, where I grew up, but I've always followed Blues because of my dad, and going to the Blues, mate, it's just something else, and being there with him as well, and you can't explain it, mate.
It's going to sound, people will say, oh yeah, well, you're the Blues fan, you would say that. There ain't another club, there is not one other club that have got fans like us. No. And when I was in the army, I used to go with my mates and watch Liverpool. I mean, I was quite regular at Liverpool because I watched Tommy Smith make his debut.
Yeah.
Because all my mates were Scousers in the army. And they were great fans, loads of them, loads of noise. But there was something missing, that being a Blues fan till you die. Yeah. It's born in you. Whereas Liverpool and Everton... there's some great fans, Newcastle, fantastic numbers and great fans, but you go anywhere. I love going out all over the country, or used to, and every time you meet a Birmingham fan, it's just a fucking laugh. And
it is, yeah.
Stories about shit.
Yeah, and you feel like you've known each other for years as well. I mean, you could bump into a Bluenose at the ground you never spoke to, and it's just like a fluent, conversation. Like, you feel like you've known them for years, and that's another thing I love about it as well. And there's been times when I've been on holiday somewhere and I've had a Blues stop on or something. You bump into someone, bloody hell, you're Bluenose as well, and you just start it's just a good conversation to have. But yeah, I mean, going back to my dad quickly, he's been everywhere with Blues. And I remember as a kid, when we got promoted and stuff, the Millennium Stadium, him and Steve had hired a Blues minibus. He took me to school, and like the next day,
Yeah.
I was only like a little kid. Well, it's actually the picture that's on my YouTube. That was me looking
Well,
like that then. But
I'll tell you the funny story. When my older brother lives in Scotland, he's been up there 40 odd years, and we've been up to visit him. And our dad used to go, and I always used to go with him in his car and whatever. But I mean, God bless him, he's gone a long time now. But I can remember him in a Scottish pub, getting up on the table, singing "Keep Right on the End of the Fucking Road" with all these jocks around him, and I just pissed myself laughing. And the whole crowd just took him in. Fucking hell, are you that mad about this team? Oh, you'll never be anything else but a Blues fan. You're there till you die.
Yeah.
And he sat there then, and he was talking about Blues all night. And I honestly, I might be biased, but I've never met a set of supporters like him. The trips I've been on have just been unbelievable. And for, going away and getting beat 5-6 bloody 1, but it's just been a great day, skipping bloody New Street Station and going to Norwich on a fucking platform ticket, being chased around a bloody train with coppers, and it's unbelievable. Hitchhiking to, did I tell you the one about at school when I sat, because I got abused and I was always in trouble, but it was like one of these old films, and the glass to the hallway, I saw my brother coming down, and he looked over, walked in, and this was like not a grammar school, it was a technical school, so very posh. And my brother walked in and said to the teacher, Wednesday, I think it was, and he went, "My brother's got to come, we got an emergency." And I'm like, fucking get me out of here. Anyway, he explained it, and he said, "Why have I tell you? It's a family thing." And we went into the corridor, and outside was a bag with jeans and a top on. He said, "Put them fucking things on now." And we hitchhiked on Wednesday to Carlisle. Right, took us 3 days to get there, and we watched Blues against Carlisle. Yeah. And I'll tell you what it was, a week later, I think we signed Bob Hatton, because Bob Hatton was playing for Carlisle that day. But we hitchhiked for 3 days to get to a match, and that was my brother. That's what we went through.
Yeah.
Some of the stories are just, people wouldn't believe, but it's a different life then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
more.
See, some of these, I talk to these, and there's no passion in them, about Wrexham. And that husband and wife team, when she said, "Oh yeah, we think McLean will make it in the championship," they've got to be kidding.
Yeah.
He ain't good enough for the championship. And the old players that got up top, they don't realise how much they're going to have to spend to stay in that league.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to the Premiership, you have to do the same.
Yeah.
100%,
mate.
Yeah.
But hopefully we got more good times coming town, and hopefully we can see you down there.
Yeah, well, I'm worried because how many season tickets are going to sell and how many tickets are going to be there, because I just think it's going to be a massive season next year. I really do. And I've only just started thinking that in the last week or so, because I've watched them, and at some games we haven't played well, but we just keep winning. We find a way, and then we may have 10 minutes of just brilliant football that creates a goal. All the good teams do that. I watch Liverpool most of the time they was crap.
Yeah. You're breaking up, Tone.
Yeah, it's breaking up on.
It sounds like you're farting.
I feel like it. Well, you're all right. Are you okay?
Neil, are you okay? Neil,
mate, I'm getting some really bad feedback. I think my
keep going offline for some reason.
Oh.
So he can go off again, mate. I do
It's Neil.
apologise.
Neil's turned into Darth Vader.
Yeah, it is, Neil. Yeah, mate.
Just doing it.
Yeah, you sound like Darth Vader, mate.
I don't know what's going on with it, mate. He makes the
Neil. Neil.
Hang on, Neil. Hang on.
You sound like the fucking Jeep when I was driving back tonight.
I don't know what's going on. Never had a problem with this before, just tonight. It's that little bit of negativity we have to throw in on the nice day, isn't it?
I reckon you're just trying to get rid of me.
No, mate.
Go on, Neil.
No, I'm listening with intent here. I'm enjoying just listening.
Neil, it's gone like proper, like funny. Your voice, as you sound like.
Yeah, I can hear Jack.
Is it the same for you as well? Town.
Yeah, you're fine, and then you sound like these fucking Wrexham fans in the fucking afternoon. Oh, he's gone. Oh, stop.
Hopefully he comes back. I thought it was you, Town. That's what I said. I thought you was farting.
No, fucking hell. That just sounded like the Wrexham fans this afternoon. Full of shit. But no, I'm absolutely fine. I'm pretty fucking proud of myself, to be honest, because this was a massive attack this time, and I ain't gonna get into it because I ain't gonna get down. But it's given me a lot of confidence now, and I've met a couple of other people, and I tell you what, honestly, what I think I told you the other day, Jay, this couple that have moved upstairs, the two girls, it's like having a fucking family, honestly. It's just hearing them, and then they'll knock the door and say, we've cooked you something, or I'll do them something, or buy them something, and they come and bring a bar of chocolate, and I'll take them ice cream and all that. It's just made my life so much better.
Good.
You know, instead of just... I mean, I can cope on my own, but, you know, it does get fucking lonely sometimes. But it has made it better. And I've been seeing someone about my PTSD that has suggested some things, and I've got back to stuff that I was doing before. It's all fucking boring, but it's great. And I'm still decorating the flat from top to bottom. So,
oh my God. Some of these comments on here, they all think it's you, Town.
Do they? Why you fucking laugh? It ain't fucking me.
Well, not anymore, because she's gone. Someone's put, oh, Town's driving into a tunnel, breaking up Town. Proper wet ones, ain't it? Better in than out, lads. Rip it up. Got another one saying Vile fans hacking lol. Then they found out that it was Neil, and they've put Neil the Dalek. My ears.
You know what? You know all we needed with that lot? All we needed was Nick eating his fucking crisps.
I know, yeah. I know. And then Ems has put, say, I am your father, Neil. Neil, are you back? Yes.
I am on the laptop now. Oh, what a nightmare. Sorry about that, everyone. God blimey. Is it clearer?
Oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, back to normal.
Hey, Neil, you're getting me the fucking blame on here.
Oh, God.
Well, it was when you was on Tone.
So funny.
I'll take it. You know, they blame me for everything at the golf course anyway. I'm just wondering now, anyway, now it's pre-season, I've got to think up some tricks to do with these lot now, am I? I've got to sort of golf, and I've got to find some tricks to fucking wind them up with. So now I'm back to normal. But now the life's good. The golf course is much better now that this one bully's left. He fucked himself up, didn't he, by trying to backstab me and hit me. So fucked himself up. So, but it's a better atmosphere without him. people were scared of him, scared to say anything. But like the rest fans, they all come out the cupboard when he fucking left. But no, life's good at the moment.
Good
111 points. Who the fucking hell else is ever going to do that? Nobody.
It's going to be a long, long time, isn't it? Long time.
Actually,
we'll do it next year. We're going to do 113 in the championship. How about that?
I was going to say, come on, put in the chat when we started that we're going to. You might have been Stu, starting 112 points. We're going to top. But what's your message to the Bluenoses town that are watching?
If you hear someone farting, it ain't fucking me. The message to the Bluenoses is a bit of a serious one. We will win the league next year, but we've got to understand we're going to lose more games next year and draw more games. And we're not going to get anywhere near that amount of points, but I still think we'll win the league. But shit on the Villa. Keep right on. Fuck them all.
Nice town.
Then you look to the Wrexham fucking miserable bastards up there.
Okay, mate. Everyone's saying that it's a great call as well, and it's good to hear from you again, Town. So there's a few comments for you to.
It is, isn't it? It is. I wondered how you'd been, Town, because we hadn't heard off you for a while, had we? So I'm glad you're doing well, mate. It's good to see.
Well, I explain to people, it's not an explanation. I call it walkabout. When I'm like that, I'll just go. I mean, sometimes I go away, or I just stop away from people because it seems to make me worse. I know how to cope with things now and get through it, so that's why I call it walkabout. Just deal with it on my own, because it's a bit frightening sometimes. But fucking hell, I never lose anyway. I'm a Blues fan.
We're always here for you, Town.
Yeah, I know that. Love you all.
Love you too, mate.
Keep right
on. All the best, matey. Take care.
And you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Be good if we can have one more call, if you're okay for time. If we can get them the season was already written in stone, mate. Oh, they put the phone down. So try again. Yeah, the Messiah.
Gentlemen.
Rich.
How are you doing?
Mate, it's good to meet you.
It's been an amazing show so far. I'm glad Neil's back. I was a bit worried about him for 1 minute.
Cheers, Rich. How are you, mate?
He's back. Yeah, good, mate. Really, really good. Really happy about today and the season. To be fair, it's been fantastic, hasn't it?
It really has, hasn't it?
It's just been unreal. It's been like I didn't think we'd get 111, if I'm honest with you. I thought we might drop a few points, but I think as soon as we beat Blackpool 2-0, it was the writing was on the wall for us to get it, weren't it? And just a shame that Duke couldn't claim that goal. It's a bit unfair, wasn't it? But he won us the game, didn't he, today? Let's be honest with you. He was in the right place to get the deal done. But so like the highlights of the season. I mean, what's yours, Neil? Tell me, talk to me.
Like I said, I touched on it earlier. Just the whole season for me, we've just maintained a level like we've never known before, have we? There hasn't been so much in the way, it's been a peak all the way up. There's tiny little trough sort of midway through where we wasn't quite top, but then we've just maintained it. But I noticed someone put on the messages the Newcastle and the Wrexham game. Wrexham game first for me, as I say, for me highlights, and the Newcastle game. And people are mentioning that Newcastle game. We didn't win it, but it feels like we did, doesn't it? And so that is one of the big highlights for me. To go out, play a Premiership team, and match them, and to not win, although we should have won that match. We won't mention decisions. I'm always going on about the refs.
Yeah.
But remember it like it was a win. I mean, when else have we had that? What other season can you remember that we've lost a game and it felt like a win?
Yeah.
Brilliant,
it was just incredible. The atmosphere was unrivaled.
Electric.
When Awatta's goal went in, I thought my heart was going to jump out my chest. It was ridiculous. I was like shaking. I was like, oh my god. He was just brilliant, wasn't he? We gave him a run for the money, and like you say, we shouldn't have lost the game. The first one wasn't over the line. The second one, we've done this, haven't we? The second one was a high foot, so we were just very lucky. But do you know what? It doesn't really matter, does it? You know, we showed the world what we can do, and look what we've gone and done. We've done the job, haven't we?
Yep.
Just over now the disappointment of Wembley, mate. I'm over it now.
Yeah,
I've done
they've
that.
made up for it now, mate.
Yeah, they've made up for it.
We've done the important stuff this season, haven't we?
Huh?
Yeah. Jay, where were you last game, mate? I couldn't believe that.
I was working, mate. It's shifts, mate. I know. That's why
Have
you
heard
lot
of
are going to
the sick day?
subscribe.
What's that?
That's why you lot are going to subscribe.
Mate, absolutely. Yeah, we've got to get you to, how many do you want? 20, you need 20,000 followers, don't you, really? 20,000 subscribers.
You know what I mean?
But what we're saying, then, mate, I called it, mate. I called it, didn't I? Before we kicked the ball, and over 100 points. What did I say?
Oh, mate.
I was the first Blues fan to say it, when I surely I was.
Mate,
he was just brilliant.
Everything you said
has turned to gold.
Has come true. So,
well, what's going to happen next season then, Rich? Come on, let's hear it now. What's happening next season?
Do we have to close our eyes and meditate with you? And
this is the thing, mate. Yeah. It's normally on a Sunday. I get a premonition.
Normally on a
Sunday now. We're only a couple of hours off.
Something should be coming through in the next day or so. But all I can say next season is, I think from all reading all the reports and speaking to a load of people, they're going to go big again. They're going big. They're going to spend the money.
Rich.
The 3-year cycle starts, then so you can actually spend whatever you want, as long as you don't lose it over the 3-year period. So technically, if you wanted to, you go and spend 100 million if you wanted to. It doesn't matter, because obviously you've got that 3-year period. And I honestly believe they will go big, and rightly so. I think that they don't want to hang around in the Championship. They really, really don't. They're not here for that. So I think it's going to be really exciting. It'll be a lot different. We'll still win more than we lose, but I think I have a feeling we'll make the playoffs. I really, really do. At the absolute least next season. I'll be very surprised if we didn't. And I think that's Davis. That'll be his remit. You got to get us in the playoffs. I know it sounds daft, but that's what I think they'll say to him. You got to get us in the playoffs.
How epic is that, though, mate?
It's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you know what, though? It's so realistic. As Blues fans now, it's realistic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
In the past, when we'd be like, "Oh, it'd be nice to, wouldn't it? Be nice to push on for this and not finish in the bottom 4." But now,
you
realistic, finishing high.
Yeah.
Chance, you know.
Well, you said it. You said it like on this stream, didn't you? You were saying that before. We're so used to kind of like things not going our way, and the old saying was, "Oh, typical Blues." We don't say it now because it isn't. This isn't how it was before. We're in a totally different dimension now, and I think it's just onwards and upwards, and it's just great to see. I mean, going to the games and seeing all them. I mean, 34 wins in a season, 3 defeats. It's outrageous. I know people saying it's League One and it's League One. It's not the Championship and blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. It's professional football, and levels are levels. They have done so well to keep up that consistency week in, week out. It's hats off to them. They've really done us proud, and they've more than made up for that abysmal cup final that we lost in. Didn't want to win it anyway, mate. So,
so what else do you now reach for the Bluenoses that are watching? Because not only does everything come true that you say, hence why we call you the Messiah, but you've also mentioned the soil samples and the
soil samples. Yeah. They've said again, like I've been told that they're doing all the soil samples with regards to obviously the pitches and all that sort of stuff. He's in the paper about Rachel Reeves, wasn't he? He's gone to meet the Chancellor and stuff, and
I mean, what a bloke,
that went well.
He's gone there off his own accord. Hang on a minute, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, he's got to do it. Well, the only reason he bought the club is because of the other sports quarter. He came out and said he wouldn't have bought it otherwise. That's what he wanted to do, move us there to generate the income to make us into a proper Premier League team who can sustain it year in, year out. But by all accounts, he's going to be what it says, a sports quarter. So there's going to be the cricket there. There's going to be obviously the football, the women's game. There's going to be loads of other stuff going on as well. It's like an all year round sort of experience and stadium, so he's going to be a massive generating pot of money, mate. It's going to be unreal. It's going to be unreal. Well, they've even said in the news, haven't they, like we can compete with the relegated teams on revenue points, even though for the first year or so we can actually spend more than we want to because of the 3-year cycle. So it's positive news all the way around. We're waiting for the bubble to burst, but it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, mate. No way. It's great news. We're going to compete next season. We're going to compete with the teams that we normally think, oh, we might get a point here, or we're probably going to lose that one. No. We're going to go in thinking we're going to win this game. That's the mentality. That's how it will be, and that's how it will be.
Is Neil's gone quiet?
Is Neil gone? What's happened?
Now, can you hear me?
Oh, Neil.
Hello?
You Neil.
What's happening, son?
Oh, Neil, what's going on, mate?
Neil,
can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you back, mate.
Oh, you're back, man. He's back.
God for that. God, it's been a nightmare for me tonight, hasn't it?
Last game
was paying the bill.
Roll you out. Mate, you're in technical difficulties a lot, mate. Where's Nick?
Mate, where's Slick Nick?
Where's Nick? What's going on? I've not seen him for months.
He's away, isn't he? With Crazy Pants, he was saying, I think.
Crazy
Is he?
Yeah.
Just gotta chill out with the comments, guys. I know. Just chill out with the comments.
All we know is he's took a bag of crisps with him.
Oh my god,
and
that was my moment of the moment of the season. The moment of the season for me was when you were on that podcast with Tom Ross, and he was smoking and coughing his guts up. He was brilliant. I couldn't. It was killing me. It was great. It was really, really good. But
and the one with Devlin as well, when he was smoking. And he was talking to Devlin, and he was going, Devs.
Just having a chilled one, and just having a chilled one.
Son?
I don't think he realises just how much of a legend he is. He's absolutely fantastic. He really is. He's great. But what's your? I know people asked you the questions, Jay. What's your been highlight of the season? And it doesn't have to be a game. Just in general. What have you enjoyed the most? And I think I know what you're going to say.
I think it was when you tapped me and went,
Jay, no.
It's Michelle.
Oh mate!
It was the fact how happy you looked when you said it's me.
Well, I've been looking for you for like 3 hours. So do you know what I mean? I didn't think to call you. I just was walking around bloody St Andrews in what was it with the Rangers? It was the Rangers game, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was the Rangers.
That was a class atmosphere, wasn't it? That started the season for me. The way we played, we were brilliant, weren't we?
Me and you was steaming. We was out until the roost till it closed.
Yes, kick out time. Yeah, we were.
We had a lot.
We were. Mate, he's been great, hasn't it? He's been really good. I reckon, poker will be announced soon now the season's over.
And there's another highlight for me as well, and I'm glad I got it on video.
What's that?
When you met Nick for the first time in the flesh.
It was just like meeting your hero, wasn't it?
When you do.
I was going to ask him to sign my blue shirt when I saw him. I wanted him to sign it for me. I'm going to frame it for my office.
Slick Nick.
So I was going to. It's a Slick Nick, yeah, absolutely. You renewed your season tickets, gentlemen, because they came out the window. I've got mine sorted. You got to be quick now. You got to be quick, haven't you?
When we got up until, because Ben was saying this the other day, we got to get them sorted.
I think you'll have a bit of time. I'm not sure the deadline, but as soon as you email comes through, I thought I just want to get it done, so I'm not thinking about it. It's done and dusted. Because there's a big waiting list, isn't there, by all accounts?
Over 10,000, I heard.
Christ.
Yeah, over 10,000. He said that was a couple of days ago.
Yeah, every home game on a Saturday will be sold out. They're probably the only time you're going to be able to get general tickets is probably going to be a weeknight game in the winter because it's just going to be rammed, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be decent.
What do you reckon with Shay Adams and Poe?
Nah, don't Shay Adams, mate. It's finger the past. No, we do better than that. I tell you, the sort of player I want to go for is like your Ben Brereton Diaz's, someone like that. If we can sign someone like him, because if Sheffield United don't go up, I don't reckon they can afford to buy him. So if we could have someone like that at top, but he could play on the wing as well. I know he's not had a fantastic season on loan, half a season loan or ever, but that's the sort of player we want to attract in the Championship. It's difficult going back, isn't it? For like Adams, we like it. I think he was brilliant for me for one season off JUKEY.
The
other season, to be honest, at the time I was happy to take the 15 million. I thought, definitely the old saying of I'll drive them myself. I liked him. Don't get me wrong, but I thought we had good money for that for his services. But I think we can do better than that, and we will do better for it as well.
Yeah.
I think someone's put down on there. He's put Donnelly. He's not a bad shout. He's on the loan to Orient, isn't he? From Spurs. He's a decent. He's a decent striker. But I want someone proven. We need someone who's going to bang in 25, 30 goals. We have to have that next season.
Yeah.
We have to do it, and that's where the money's going to go. So depending on who they're going to buy, but it's going to be interesting. So yeah, I'll keep my ears to the ground and let you know what's going to be happening, guys. Anyway.
Yeah, keep us in the loop, mate, because you're the Messiah.
I'll keep you there. But mate, I'm ready for Poker any day now. That should be announced any day soon, shouldn't it? Really? He's been out the squads the last 2 games, so and then now the season's finished in the next week or two. Surely he'll have his medical and he'll be done and dusted.
Are these reliable sources and that then,
mate? Talking to the Messiah here, mate. I'm not the Sun newspaper. Yeah, I think he's done and dusted. I don't know if that was done a while ago, mate. To be honest with you, I think it was done. I think we wanted him in. I said to you in the last window, didn't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be a really good signing for me. I like him. He's a good player.
What about Cohen from Wycombe? Do you think he's
Cohen?
Yeah. Do you think he's any good for the Championship?
Yeah. Well, didn't they turn down 6 million from? Was it Luton? I think they turned down 6 million from Luton, didn't they? I bet they wish they spent a bit more on him. I don't know. I think I want someone proven. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, if he can come in the squad, if you can get him. But again, if they want like silly money for him, he's not proven in the Championship, is he? So what you don't want to do is go balls out for someone like that, and it kind of doesn't work out. We need someone who knows where the net is in the Championship. That's what we need next season. Who's going to put the ball in the back of the net to help Stano out. He's been a little bit off sorts, hasn't he? Yeah. Lately, he's not found the back of the net. I think that's just more fatigue, isn't it? But I think he needs a break.
Yeah, he does. I mean,
it's good to see. Yeah.
Let's be honest, mate. He's all over the place, and he likes Stansfield. He's work rate's phenomenal, mate. Like, on and off the ball. He's no wonder why he's tired. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's by far our best player by an absolute country mile. I just think obviously we've overused him this season because we've had to.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of wait and see. But I think he just looks a little bit tired and fatigued. Obviously, I think he's lost that little bit of pace at the moment because of the fitness, and I think his shots have lost a bit of zest as well, haven't they? Normally you go through and he'd be banging them away, and I think it's a bit of a rest back in the summer, and he'll be over 20 goals next season.
Yeah, love it.
I'm absolutely sure of it.
What about Alfie May?
Yeah,
I think he deserves a chance in the Championship.
I do. I like May.
I think so as well.
I said before on the other show that you did that there shouldn't be any room for sentiment, and I agree. But I think he'd be good. I think he's definitely worth on the bench and in the squad because he knows where the back of the net is.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I would personally give him 6 months of the season, see how he performs, and then if not, you can always send him out on loan. But May's an infectious character, and I think you want him to do well, and let's hope he does. Do you know what I mean? Let's hope he has a real good go at it for us and puts the ball in the back of the net. Just his size, isn't it? And he gets pushed off the ball a bit, but he knows where the back of the net is, and the goals are the same size in League One as they are in the Championship. So just give him the service and see what he can do. That's all you can do, innit?
That's it, mate. And hopefully we're going to make some more memories as well, Rich, and see you in.
Well, where's the shock, mate? I'm still waiting for the shock. Oh no, we had it at Wembley, didn't we?
Have you had a shock, mate?
Well, yeah, I did, mate. When I was trying to meet you, and had the trespassers on the bloody train tracks. I was late. That was my shock. Yeah. I was absolutely shocked, but no, we're going to get it from the media, aren't we? They're going to say next season, get ready now for, it's not going to be as easy in the Championship, and they've got to spend it wisely, yada yada. All
anything you say, Rich, right? You have to send it me.
What's that?
Anything you say,
I know, but
any Bluenoses watching, send it me, please.
I told you, Stano, the night before, you still weren't having any of it.
No.
And then you were gaslighting me. I was thinking, hang on, is it going to happen? I thought, yeah, it is. 100% going to happen. Yeah.
It wasn't the fact I was gaslighting or like I was proper like
you were
nervous
panicking,
because
mate.
I wanted it.
I know,
wanted it to happen.
You kept texting me in the day going, is it going to happen? Are you sure? I was like, yes, mate, it will happen. It was great. Do you know what? That for me was probably the best moment of the season when Blues did the marketing team have been brilliant, haven't they? And they did the reveal with Wagner. That was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was really, really good.
Let me introduce myself, and then he turns to
class.
Oh man, like the goosebumps when I was like, yes.
How can you trump that though? I mean, you've got to go big if you want to trump that, haven't you?
I don't think you can you? Because the way he did it was like, well, we got all. What did he say? Well, we didn't get all the deals that we wanted.
Yes.
And then he just switched the camera, and I must have watched it back about 50 times.
Yeah.
That's how sad I am. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
No, we were all the same, mate. We were screaming like kids at Christmas, me and Ben, staying up for that.
Absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? I mean, do you know, that night I was absolutely shattered because we were on your thing, weren't we, Jay?
Yeah, mate.
It was quite a stressful night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had over 600 people
Yeah,
tuning into the live phone-in transfer deadline cut-off thing, mate. I never had so many people on the stream.
You need that next season, mate. Do your own transfer deadline, mate.
Yeah,
you just start it off in the day, and then we'll go through the night. But no, mate, it's been really good. It's been really enjoyable. But I thought I'd ring up and say hello to you chaps and say, yeah, great shows all season. It's been great.
Cheers, mate. And Stu Leonard's got a message for you as well. He's put 𝒔𝒊𝒔 speaks and the faithful listen.
There you go, mate. I like that. I'll take that. That's a win, isn't it? I'll take that as a win. I'll take it as a win. Appreciate it. Nice one, guys. I know you've been on for 2 hours now, so I'll let you go.
We all love you, son.
And you, mate, and you. And when you doing the next one? You doing the next one next week?
I'm going to send you a hoodie off as well, Richard, mate. I keep forgetting, mate.
Oh, bloody hoodie, mate, yeah. It's going to be this. I won't be able to wear it till the winter.
I know, so.
Just, we'll meet up, mate. I'm not going to see you for a while, am I? So just hold on to it. In the next couple of weeks, we'll meet up 100%.
Okay.
Okay, you let me know when you're off work and I'll swing by or we'll meet up somewhere you come here.
Yeah. Beautiful, mate.
All right, and guys, nice one. I'll speak to you later.
All the best, Rich.
The Blues.
Keep
Take
right
care.
on, Rich.
See you right on. Ta-da.
Ta-da, mate.
Ta-da.
Right, that's we've hit the 2.5 hours we've been on tonight. That's the longest one we've ever done. Still 100 people watching as well, but yeah, it's been what a cracking season. Thanks for making time for me again, Neil.
No, thanks for having me, mate. And it's lovely to see the comments. I've been trying to read them. It's better on the big screen. So loads of nice messages coming through, and we've had a laugh as well tonight, haven't we? Sorry about my technical issues and
no, it's good.
Darth Vader voice.
It adds to the humour. It's good, mate. It's all good.
It's been brilliant, hasn't it? What a season there, like you say, mate. You don't want it to end, but you want the next one to start, don't you? Yeah, I just want to see us tested in the championship and do the same again.
Yeah, but hopefully we're going to make a lot more memories, mate. And
oh yes,
the rumours are going to be starting fairly shortly. Who are we going to sign? But yeah, everybody that's been supporting us all through the season, like. You know, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you showing your support and making memories with us. And yeah, just enjoying the Blues, enjoying the ride. Neil, thanks for making time for me again tonight, mate. And if anybody does want to subscribe, it's free. And if it's your first time watching, this is the boy in blue. And then you've got Neil from BlueTube as well. So if you can drop us a sub, that would help us out massively. And keep right on. Up the Blues.
Keep right on.
We'll see you on the next. Keep right on.